aid secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early.
Time after time after time, we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
Ex, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing his ground.
What?
I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early.
Time after time after time, we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
Ex, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing his ground.
What?
I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early.
Time after we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
Ex, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing there drowning.
What?
I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger.
Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. Appreciate y'all coming through tonight. We gonna have some fun tonight. Yo. Hey, yo, check me out, homie. Check me out, Tyrone. Check me out, Tyrone. Tyrone, what's up, man? Let me start from the top, though. Keno, let me start from the TOP, baby. What's up, Birdman? K-Dub, Tyrone, Fred, Benjamin, Southside Tone, Adolfo. You pick. It's your name. Hey, man, I appreciate you, G-Champ, man. Thank you, man. Don Juan, DeMarco, Flo, KB, I appreciate you, KB. You know that. And my charger's about to die. Woo, I just made it, Lincoln. You have no idea. I literally just made it. It was about to die. I forgot to plug it in when I left. Woo, we gonna make it, though. We gonna make it. So, anyways, man, as you guys may have known by now, Lincoln and I are doing a lot of high school basketball and stuff. Lincoln's falling in love with basketball, so he want to go everywhere. Huh? You already in what? You already love basketball? Yeah, so he's in love with basketball, and yeah, he wants to go to all these games, so that's what we've been doing. So I've been adjusting the times as the games that he picks. So thank you guys for hanging in with me. And without further ado, remember, you got to introduce your song from now on, okay? You got to use your what'd say you freestyler? I'm Lincoln Hawthorne, and I'm freestyling tonight, okay? And so he had his first recital since before COVID, and he was amazing. And I posted it. I'm gonna do a whole lot more of that stuff. You know what I mean? So I can document their childhood and stuff like that. And that's all it is. So anyways, man, without further ado, the gentleman, Lincoln Curtis Gerald Hawthorne, ladies and gentlemen. No, talking your gentleman voice. Let's go. Gotcha. Lincoln Curtis Gerald Hawthorne, ladies and gentlemen. Hawthorne, woo, woo. Mommy's excited. Mommy's excited. Woo, 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 with a Costco receipts in her hand. I don't want to know how much that was. What, $1,000? Shit. Hey. When your woman go to Costco, man, do y'all look at the receipts or not? Or do you just ignore it? Or some of y'all use Sam's Club? I'm just curious, man. I don't even look at the receipt because I don't even look at it. You know what I mean? But during the holiday season, I know it gets a little bit more and more expensive, but yeah, man. Everybody gets a Costco gift from the Hawthorns, though. Hey, if you were inquiring where your gift came from, Costco. Oh my God. Oh my God. No cap, man. No cap. No cap. So, man, I appreciate you hanging out with me tonight, man. Thank you guys, man. Tom Brady just had another game-winning drive, and now they will be 6-6, and they're going to win their division, and they're going to be a wild card team, and they're going to be a threat. It's 17-16 with 3 seconds to go in case you're driving, in case you're in the truck. I appreciate everyone that's working that third shift, man, and literally driving our economy or working in the warehouse, Uber, Lyft. Thank you guys, man. For real, it means a lot, man. You driving Uber and you got me on your what do you call that? Your little ear set. What is it called? Earbuds and stuff like that. Thank you, man. I'll be getting y'all y'all DMs and stuff, and I really appreciate y'all. So yeah, man, we got a Tank Davis. They will review that, but I want to, you know what this Deion Sanders shit reminded me of? Blue Blood. Motherfuckers hating on Blue Blood, it's the same shit. It's the same. Oh, you took a job with somebody else. Oh man, you took a job with somebody else. Oh, you a sellout. Oh, this is gonna be a touchdown the other way. This ain't gonna end well. Oh my God, game over. I didn't see the game. I just saw the last play of the game. And but yeah. Game over. Tampa Bay won 17-16. I guess they hit the under 33 points. I'm willing to bet. But yeah, man, this motherfuckers hating on Blue Blood. Everybody hating on Deion Sanders. I'm really confused. If you disagree with me, can you come and matter of fact, let's open this shit up early. I don't need to give no dissertation because I know there's people in there that disagree with me. So I'm really interested in the other side. I'm really super interested in the other side, man. And like I told you last night, he told you that he had to entertain other jobs. But someone just sent me this, and I want to play this, man, because this is real disheartening. I didn't see this the other day. And now I realize what when he was like, oh, it's no crime here. Man, this is disgusting what they did to Deion, man. This is flat out disgusting. Let me share this shit. No cap. Oh man. How black media turned on Blue Blood, man. That shit was some sucker shit, dog.
He played really well.
Listen
While
to
the
this.
game was going on, somebody came in and stole everything I had in my locker room.
Oh
The
my
coach's
God.
office.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Credit cards, wallets, watches. Thank God I had on my necklaces. How?
Oh, mercy.
So when I talk about quality, raising standards, that goes for everyone, man. Not just the people on the field, not just the coaches, not just the teachers, not just the faculty, but that's everybody, security in everybody. So how do you think you feel coming back after just teary-eyed because the guys that presented me with the game ball, one of the best moments I've ever had in my professional sports career emotionally. And then you go into your locker room, your coach's office to digress, and you notice that you don't even have a phone. They call you mama, they call you girl, they call you your kids, because it's been stolen. You don't even have the...
We'll play it one more time.
Start off by saying, God bless you, appreciate you, everything. I'm pissed off right now because I had mixed emotions. We won, the kids played really well. While the game was going on, somebody came in and stole every darn thing I had in my locker room.
Oh
the coach's
office. Oh my God.
Yeah. Credit cards, wallet, watches. Thank God I had on my necklaces. How?
Oh, mercy.
So when I talk about quality, raising standards, that goes for everyone, man. Not just the people on the field, not just the coaches, not just the teachers, not just the faculty, but that's everybody, security in everybody. So how do you think it feels coming back after just teary-eyed because the guys that presented me with the game ball, one of the best moments I've ever had in my professional sports career emotionally. And then you go into your locker room, your coach's office to digress, and you notice that you don't even have a phone. They call you mama, they call you girl, they call you your kids, because it's been stolen.
Mm.
You don't even have the...
Hey, what's up, DJ? All you, big homie.
What's up, Fred? How you been, man?
And congratulations. I think of you. I swear I think you at least 30 times a week, dog. I swear. You ain't even got to be present anymore, dog. Because I think of you on Sunday, I'll be like, damn, that nigga got another touchdown. That nigga got another touchdown. Hey,
we gonna take the respect, Fred. Nobody believing.
Definitely earned my respect, dog. Now all you gotta do is get to the conference championships, and that's where you should be, you know. So, but yeah, man, congratulations, man. You called it. I was wrong about your young man and Jalen Hurts. I want to get his name correct, Mr. Jalen Hurts. And DJ told me, man. I was like, man, he too little, man. Everything he do is out the pocket. But hey, you're right. So I stand corrected. Go ahead.
You know what, Fred? I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
But on to this Coach Prime thing, man. And I can't, for the life of me, somebody who's an HBCU grad, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the life of me, I can't understand like the backlash that he's getting, because I think he said it best. Either coaches get terminated or elevated. Now, if he'd have went to Eastern Illinois or something, I'd understand. I'd understand why people would be upset, right? But the man went to a Power 5 job. It's a better job than Jackson. Let's be honest about that. Now, there's people out there who probably want him to stay at Jackson, build up HBCU some more. I get that. But you were just showing a clip about how during the game somebody stole from Fred. That ain't the first time.
What?
That wasn't the first time. The first month he was there, somebody broke in his truck, and whatever they stole, it was of small monetary value to everybody else, but it meant something to him.
Right.
So he asked the city of Jackson, whoever did it, please just return it. It means a lot to me. It's of sentimental value to me. Just could you please return it? And he ended up getting it back.
Wow.
They not too long ago, I say about a month and a half ago, probably about 6 weeks ago, they broke into his son's car.
Oh.
So it's like certain people, I'm not gonna say everybody, because for the most part, Jackson, Mississippi was very welcoming of his family and everything he was doing. And for the most part, a lot of people appreciated what he did. For one, like I said, I appreciated what he did for HBCU football. It was on national TV every week.
You played HBCU football, correct?
Right. It was at a much smaller school, but I appreciate what he did for HBCU football. It was refreshing to see Southern and Jackson State and Grambling and Alabama A&M on TV.
Facts.
On TV. Like, bro, if we can put Montana State and South Dakota State on TV,
Every year.
Why not A&M and North Carolina Central? Why not Delaware State and Morgan State on TV?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciated that. And 95% of the games was him. He showed you the blueprint of what, and like everybody's been saying, he showed you the blueprint of what HBCU football and culture could be throughout the country. I'm not mad at him at all for taking that Colorado job. And if you watch his introductory press conference, that was more entertaining than anything. He pretty much told the Colorado football team that's there, oh, y'all can go. My quarterback is coming, and I got 10 more just like him, and they all dogs. Bro, y'all were 1-11 last year. You can feel however you want to feel about it.
Facts.
One kid asked me, he spoke up, told him, hey, look, whatever questions y'all got for me right now, go ahead and ask it now. Don't wait until we get in the locker room. Ask me now. Don't wait till I walk away.
Right.
One guy asked him, what coaches are you keeping? Shit, probably none of them. I love the honesty. He is going to be able to recruit well, and I say within 2 years, Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, will have Colorado in the Rose Bowl. He will have them competing with USC and Oregon and other big time programs. I'm telling you, he's going to get the recruits. He's going to get the guys. Especially now that he's got a Power 5 job, he's going to get the guys. But yeah, man, I appreciate what he did, man. I'm glad he got that job, because I told somebody else this. The late great Coach Eddie Robinson, God bless his soul. He was the coach down at Grambling for over 50 years.
Right.
LSU didn't call him one time and say, come coach here. For an HBCU head coach, this is the first time ever. I ain't got time to run down all the great coaches who have coached at HBCUs. This is the first time anybody has ever called an HBCU head coach and say, hey, come coach here. We would love to have you. Could you please come save our program? But that's all for me, Fred, man. I'm disappointed that Thomas Patrick Edward Brady got another win tonight. And yeah, we're gonna put some respect on Jalen Hurts, man. You still got people doubting out here. People saying we gotta beat Dallas. We still got people out here saying we gotta beat Dallas, even though we already beat them.
Nah, he know that offense like the back of his hand, Birdman.
Yep. Hey,
Birdman, my
say,
brother, salute to you, brother. I'm out of here, Fred.
Salute, DJ. Salute.
Man, have fun at work tonight, dog. Appreciate you, dog.
Oh yeah.
All right, all the time, man. Thank you, DJ.
Hey, I wish Auburn could have got him, man. We made a mistake.
Say it again.
I said, I wish Auburn could have got him, man. We made a mistake.
Yeah, who did y'all go with?
We went with some guy that used to coach at Ole Miss who got in trouble back in the day
for yeah.
calling up women and shit.
Yeah.
Like some of these black people are people that are coming hard down on Deion, man. Those are the ignorant people, because when he first got there, like a couple months after he got there, after his name was getting thrown around as being one of the best coaches, he already said if the price is right, he'll leave, because his job, I mean, it's to take care of his family. And so people already knew he wasn't going to be there that long. Then it's not his job to keep the program going. It's the president's job and the people that work under the president's job to have in place coaches and have the monies in order. If they wanted them, they should have paid them. Somebody else paid them, so it's their loss. Well, why would you be mad? Be happy about the success and the stuff he did for your school to put you back on the map.
Right. No, you're right. And it's just exhausting. They say he's the most hated black man in America. Like he got the MLK treatment.
They got to quit letting people speak for black people with common sense, man. They need to let us speak for ourselves, because these people don't represent us. If we see a black man doing good, we want to give him praise and we want to uplift him. And then if he does something that we don't like, as far as taking care of his family and making business decisions for his people, man, and for his well-being, then we should appreciate that and keep it moving.
Right.
Nothing lasts forever. So when you can overstay your welcome, you can overstay somewhere for too long and get complacent. So that's why it's good to move around. You started at Jackson State, so let's see the same thing happen at Colorado. Now he's on fire.
Yeah, he is on fire, and he's going to do well. They said, and the phone lines are open, guys. He said he had 200 inquiries to come to Colorado. Can you believe that? 200 inquiries, and they signed the number one receiver out of the class of 2025 already. A verbal. They got a verbal commitment from him. And the first
plus, too, he's lead by example, Fred. He's showing these dudes how to gain respect, not only on the field, but off the field, and how to carry yourself. That's what we want as leaders, man.
Right. And I love how he responded to I just saw this. I just saw it right now. How he said everybody's standards got to be raised. I just can't see, because I remember in college, when we go to the field, the locker room gets locked by the equipment guy because everyone's on the field. The only way they can get in is through an inside job. That's the only way.
I was in high school.
That's how it is in high school too, right?
Yeah. You have the water board, somebody that has that key, and you can't get in there until he comes and open the door.
Right. No, you're right.
That was an inside job.
It was an inside job, man, and it's brutal. It's brutal, man, that he says that on a national level, and now we're held accountable to that. And it's a small percentage. I'm not saying everybody's there, but I did see that crowd where everyone was singing that song, "Time for Him to Leave." But the reason why you're in the stands is because of what he did. Why we just can't cry and just say thank you? Why we don't have no dignity or no self-respect, man? Like, the man told you from day one. He didn't come in here and say, man, I want to break Eddie Robinson's record. He didn't come in here and say that.
Exactly.
He said, I'm bringing all my resources and my kids with me to build this up. And that's exactly what he did. 27-5 later.
They had something on YouTube. I didn't get a chance to watch it, where the dean was supposedly trying to go in on him.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, we got to play that. I'm glad you said the dean of Jackson State.
Yeah, I got it. Or the dean or the president. I got it saved in one of my videos where the dean supposedly went off on Deion Sanders.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. I'll share it with you as soon as I get a chance, Fred.
Dean of Jackson State. No way. No way. Man, this is insane, man.
If you want to know where all the money is going, it ain't going to the coaches. It's going to them for not doing their job.
Man, you got to send that to me, man, so we can play that.
I will.
Send it to my DM, please, man. That we have no decorum. Integrity is law. It is, Adolfo. It is. I don't get it, dog. I don't get it, man. Oh my gosh. The quarterback from Clemson entered the portal. Oh man. Yeah, man. So he gonna go to Division II. Yeah, but
it's on Comedy Hype, Fred. It says HBC president goes off on Deion Sanders for leaving.
Oh, you sent it to me?
No, I can't do it from this phone. When I get off, I'll do it. It's on Comedy Hype though.
Okay, let me do that. Yeah, let me do that now. Comedy Hype. I just heard of them the other day. HBCU president goes off on I want him to what?
Yeah.
Oh, we got to find this clip.
Imagine what would happen.
The man said he wants him to fail.
Suddenly visited your website.
Wow.
Would it crash?
We got to find.
Over the weekend, Deion Sanders would make headlines after accepting the head.
That we don't know about that we'll find out in the next couple of years. But
these people that are
those players came from blacks. Also try to find other
with anyone failing. I can never want that for anybody, but I feel his frustration until
he is definitely
you want impact or
like he's saying, I'm
Maybe
leaving because I would receive controversy.
Oh, here it is right here. Let me put this nigga's out of line, dog. He is leading men though. See, this is to understand. If you guys ever catch me around Lincoln, I call you Mrs., Mr., yes, sir, no, sir. Like I was just having this conversation with my boy at the game. I ran into Spencer. Chris Spencer. Chris Spencer was a guest on the show, and his daughter coincidentally plays with my friend's daughter at the same high school. And I caught myself. I said, "Hey, Chris," and I said, "Hey, Mr. Spencer, what's up, man?" And he was kind of caught off a little bit, but then he realized I was with my son, you know, and he knew I was calling him Mr. Spencer because I was. Well, Chris Spencer was the guy that did the sunflower seed joke. When you hear that night, shit was hilarious, Bird, man. Oh man, but I'm gonna show you guys right now, man. Oh my gosh, man, here it is right here. I want him to fail because I want black institutions to succeed. HBCU's wealth, like black wealth, has been plundered. The only reason Colorado lured him from Jackson State is because of the wealth divide. This is not about Deion personally, but why white institutions have all the money. Because man, listen. See now this nigga is playing the victim, dog.
HBCU is
Fuck
an
this
elevation
nigga, man.
over Jackson State.
Fuck
Sanders
him.
coaching at Jackson State was initially believed to be the start of black athletes finally playing
I'm
at
gonna tweet this nigga.
HBCUs.
Fuck you.
But now that Sanders has accepted the position at CU,
You coward.
many
You
are
are a
criticizing
coward,
his
nigga.
choice
You
to
a
leave
coward.
Jackson State and coach at a predominantly white institution. Before we get to today,
So that's let me leave this up, man, so the people coming in can read this. This is the president. This is the president, dog. This is the president playing victim. Birdman, this is the president playing victim, dog. And he's supposed to be leader of men.
They need to direct their energy in a better place besides attacking another person trying to do better and helping kids.
Man, listen. I know in my household, I got to be the first one off the helicopter and the last one to get on. That's it. And I'm not saying I'm the perfect man. By no means am I not. And Dre will be the first to tell you. But I think this is deplorable by playing victim. How come I'm the president and we ain't got enough money to sign Deion Sanders? You're the president. Make it happen. Make it happen. Oh, so what you gonna do? You gonna give the field back? You gonna give the locker rooms back? How about all the money you made in ticket sales? You gonna give it back? How about the 10-year TV deal you got? You don't want to be on TV? How about all the merchandise you sold? You gonna give that money back? See, they act like it was a one-way deal. Jackson State got something out the deal. And if you want to talk economics, Mr. Jackson State, if you want to talk economics, Jackson State got more out the deal than Deion Sanders. He got paid $300,000 a year. And he took his sons to play for free, who were D1 caliber athletes. One left South Carolina, and the other one could have been a Division I quarterback, high level.
They're just bitter and mad for no reason, man. They're not looking at the bigger picture.
Yeah. They're not looking at the bigger picture. And two, how about the alumni base? It's the fourth largest school in the state, if I'm not mistaken. Where's the alumni base at? Black people got to support black people. If we're going to say this in an honest fashion, where's the alumni base at? Oh, that's not the president? Oh, I'm sorry. Who is this dude? Let me Google this. I don't know who the hell it is. Kevin W. Crosby. Thank you for correcting me. Let's figure out who this dude is. Kevin W. Crosby. Who are you? I don't know who he is. It's not. Oh, Cosby. Thank you. Cosby. Oh, he's the president of Simmons College of Kentucky. He a coward, man.
And the thing about it is, that's what their alumni jobs do. If you want to draw attention to your school, man, you got all these rappers that can bring attention to your school. Invite them to pay them to come give concerts and stuff. Come to a game. They don't do that. Then they want everybody to do everything for them. What are you getting paid for?
Right. Now you're right, man. It's utterly deplorable, man. Why are we blaming for real? Why are we blaming the people now? We know what it is. Why does your field look worse than the high school field? Why? Man, you obviously didn't do your best before Deion got there. You ain't do your best.
They want him to do all. They don't want him to do all the work while they sit back and gain all the extra that comes with it.
Right. And it's underfunded. So what? It's underfunded. We know that. They knew it 10 years ago. They knew it 20 years ago. They knew it 30 years ago. Where's the alumni? Where's the creative ways to create revenue? Why are you not pursuing the top students? Why are you not creating industries on campus? Why you haven't collaborated with Target, Walmart, Bezos, Bob Johnson? Create industries on campus. Like I'm not saying they haven't done it, but there's more than one way to skin the cat.
Shit, they got a coach sitting at Auburn right now, coaching like Cadillac Williams. They can get him out there. He's good with those young kids. They act like it's the end of the world, man.
Yeah, Cadillac Williams, he didn't get the head coaching job at Auburn, so why don't somebody hire him? He was running around with a high level of intensity on the sideline. I only saw the game for a couple of minutes, but yeah,
that's all he knows, man. That's all he grew up in. When I was watching him play, high intensity, and everybody was like all sold out for Auburn back when we were winning.
Right. And I just don't think we can come up with that excuse. It's not an excuse in 2022. I know where we're starting from. 100% no.
To me, it sounds like they're unorganized.
Yeah, it's a lot of and Deion said that Deion had to teach them about how to go out and get money. Walmart gave them the money. You know what I mean? So I'm somebody else need to step in and take the job. Ray Lewis would be a great fit there. Mike Vick would be a great fit there. You know what I mean? And it's they ain't gonna be there forever neither. Come on, man. Let's just keep it a buck. They ain't gonna be there. Like it's if they don't get themselves in order now, they never gonna do it.
And the thing about it is, it's nothing new. That happens in D1 all the time.
Right.
Coaches leave to go for bigger purses, and they go for a bigger team or help build a program. When they build it, they leave. That's what you're supposed to do.
Right. John Calipari did it multiple times and put the team on probation. Massachusetts, Louisville. Was it Louisville? Kentucky. That's what he do.
Who was that? Bobby Bowden. I think one of Auburn's coaches came down here to UNA, a small school, then left and went somewhere else.
Right. The kid from Florida went to Ohio State, Urban Meyer. So, I mean, it's and the reason why, see, here's the conversation that Black people got too much pride to have. The reason why this is a big story is because he was great at what he did. He was a success story. He turned many of those young men into men. And he was exceptional at it. So how about we say that, man? I think it's just important that we honor him. Start there by honoring the man. And that's just the reality of where we're at with it. We have too much pride to say the reason why we're emotionally attached to Deion because he was the best. He was the best coach combined with social media in the Black community publicly. There's some great other coaches that don't get the notoriety, but and start there. It's really important that we start there. I'm just saying. But we got too much pride, man. We want to say fuck you. The crowd. I saw the crowd dancing to a song, hundreds of fans dancing, if not thousands, and oh man, it was weak, man. I know you. Yes.
Fred, how do they think them kids from Texas high school feel when Deion left? They need to keep that same energy when they got Deion over there in Mississippi. So, I mean, it just lets you know he was coming to build and move on. These people are idiots, man.
Right. And if he says, God led me to Jackson State, and he was great at it, and if he say God led him to Colorado, then shit, you got to believe him. You believed him when he came.
I like what he said yesterday in one of his interviews. He said, just because I left to go to another school don't mean I left Black people. Shit, what color is my? He didn't say shit, but he said, I'm Black. Look at my skin if you haven't noticed.
Right.
I didn't leave Black people.
Right. I did see that, man. But it's a crying shame, man, that there's a certain percentage of us that just take the contrarian perspective on purpose, you know.
And that's why it's hard to fix stuff in the Black community, man, because it's like we do one thing, then we go against it. We always going against the grain. We don't want change. We talk about it, but we really don't want it, because if we do, we would help and act like we wanted it.
Right. We would help and act like we want it. You're right, man. And this is why we really you got to keep your success as internal as possible, because the people that robbed his son, broke into his son's car and his locker room, are people that he know. They know him. They know they planned it. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, that's awful.
But you got to think, he probably got an insurance, so if he don't get it back, they don't have to give him another one. So they just basically wasted their time.
But it's just the integrity of it, man. Like, man, you can't. Man, you can't rob this guy, man. What's up, man? What's up, Anthony? What's up, dog?
Hey, what's up? What's up, fellas?
What's up, Anthony? Hey, you did your thing last Thursday, man. I heard you.
Oh, what happened?
When y'all were talking about religion, hey, you did a good job, man.
Oh, thanks, man. I was like, man, I wish I could have remembered this. I wish I could have remembered that. You know,
I tried to call in, man. My internet was messing up. I was so mad.
You kept on leaving. You kept on falling off.
Yeah, that was a good conversation, man. I enjoyed that thoroughly, man. There's just so many things I wish I could have remembered that I could have spoke on right then, you know, or read. That was it, but
that's your expertise.
I think it is.
No, not at all, man.
Well, you know what you're talking about, though, because I was listening. I said, damn, car salesman speaking facts.
Right. Lemon Law Larry.
Yeah, man, but excuse me. Yeah, this Deion thing, man, it is something else, man, to watch everybody get upset about it. But like me and some of my friends, we knew about it. I got a friend that's out there in Louisiana. You know, his son goes to Alcorn, so you know he travels, you know, going to the games a lot. But you know, he told me a long time ago when I realized Deion was over there, because you know it was big. All that stuff was on the news and stuff like that. It was a big thing. But I thought it was a great thing. But I think it's about the packaging that he kind of brought with it. You know, kind of how he was, you know, just trying to get all the recruits over there to come to the HBCUs, and now he's leaving. You know, for some people that weren't listening clearly to him, it's like they've been misled. You know, so you got a lot of angry, emotional people as far as what they think they heard him say. You know what I mean? So it's just all the confusion that goes along with it for the public, because a lot of times they get misinformation anyway, especially if they watching the news.
Right.
And then you know how a lot of information comes about. It comes, third, second, first, second, third person, somebody else that heard it from somewhere else. Those stories never come to you exactly like they were written. You know what I'm saying? The quotes are never the same. So yeah, man, you're gonna find that all the time in the Black community though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Deion showed who he was from day one. He everything he talked about has been recorded, so they can't misquote him to say anything. He was there for them boys.
Oh yeah, you know how that goes though, Birdman. you know how that goes. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
People believe what they want to believe. It's just that simple. I mean, really, they believe what they want to believe, man. But I like it. I like how that press conference that he held over there in Colorado when he told those kids, some of y'all ain't gonna be here. I mean, now that's Deion, and people should look at that and say, nah, if that man said that, he here to help build, you know what I'm saying? But if something better come along, I got to go. Man, when they heard that, and anybody else that would have told them that right there, that he made that quote, they should believe him. Because he don't hold nothing back.
No. Hell, he set down his number one player on the team. He said, I'm out for 2 games. He didn't even play him.
Yeah, man. He's gonna be good wherever he goes, I believe. As long as because he seems like he's very focused. You know what I mean? I've heard that he did a lot of things, on his own. You know how they hold those different camps and stuff like that.
Right.
Before he even got it, while he was broadcasting, not coaching so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a big money maker. The camps. That's how we made money at the D3 level. Camps.
Yeah. And he fought for his kids, all that type of stuff, man. That's a real man. You know what I mean? That's a real man, man. That's how it's supposed to be.
All right, he finna set the college football world on storm. He coming, and they know it too.
I'm telling you, if I had a kid that was young, a son that was still young like that, playing ball, I'd be trying to send him to all his camps, and I'd be trying to sit wherever Deion's at. That's where you go. That's what I'd be telling.
Yeah, his
there's your
camp's
goal
gonna be
right
on
there.
fire.
Get to where Deion is.
Play
under him.
His summer camp's gonna be on fire, man. He gonna make some. He gonna have 1,000 kids there, man. Yeah, man. Deion I'm happy for him, man. I really am, man. And because he didn't come in like I'm gonna be, like I said, Eddie Robinson. I'm gonna stay here 50 years. He says if a Power 5 school come, I have to listen to him. He said it in the 60-minute interview. I have to listen to him.
He said he has to entertain it. If there's somebody come with the right money, he gonna have to entertain it. That's anybody would do that. That's me, you, anybody. It's gonna help benefit you, your family, your pocketbook, your bank account, whatever.
Right.
Look, man, he put a blueprint together to show these guys that if you go to these HBCUs and you do well, and I'm talking about where you show them, you even show them some things, help their programs out to be bigger and better. You can get an offer from a Division 5, top-notch school. You know what I mean? Even I wouldn't say Colorado's top-notch, but you'll get this kind of money. You'll get these type of offers. So then now it's up to these other guys, these other professional pro players that have the propensity to coach, to go and dig in at these HBCUs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It could be a whole nother school. They go in there with the same model because they have the same information as Deion. They get a TV deal. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Now you got, next thing you know, you got 5, 6, then 10 HBCUs playing on national TV.
What up, Kyle?
That's the growth. When you look at it, you can't just look at one and say, "Oh man, he gone, so it's over." No, somebody else step up to the plate and do continue what he just laid out.
Right.
That's how I see it, man.
Kyle, what's your?
Go
sorry.
ahead.
And what up, bro? Appreciate you sliding through today, man.
Me? Oh yeah, bro. I listen to y'all all the time, man. Y'all always be on there cracking me up.
Yeah, man. We talk about everything but boxing, but we talk about some boxing today, though.
Yeah, I was getting up. I had to come in there and say some things, though. You know what I'm saying? Because they're a little too amped up about those other boys, man. I know them some young lions coming through, man. But pump your brakes now. I don't believe nobody just gonna come put no jab in Tank face and making him stay off of him. That ain't. I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? Because who's the other? Mario's got. He had a good jab. He started slipping that thing. Got in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
he stopped using it though. That's his downfall.
He got tired. He got tired too.
That's because Tank was putting his own right hand on that dude's jab. He was paying.
Hey.
He kept on just tapping at it, and then he was able to time and get his shot off.
But see, he wasn't level changing his jab neither though. But
Mario.
But the thing about Deion Sanders, man, is it's like I wish he would have stayed just because it's an HBCU. But to be honest, man, I mean, like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity for him. Like he want to compete at the highest level. He want to show him that, nigga, look, we could do this, and he can.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The thing that Jackson State was lacking was the money to put behind it, because it's a state school, and you see how Mississippi get down. They'll give Brett Favre a couple million for a fucking volleyball stadium, arena, or whatever the fuck we calling it, but they won't even get these motherfuckers fresh water. You know what I'm saying? So, that's a part of it.
They got to fix that system, because there's no way high schools should be having better facilities than that college team. I know high schools around here got better facilities than that college team. That's sad, man.
But see, the thing is, the onus is on the alumni.
You're right.
The reason why these schools have all this shit is because somebody donates it, and then they put something in the motherfucking name, like a hall or something, the Davis Hall or the Hawthorne Hall, or you know what I mean, some shit like that. But if we ain't putting the money back into the black colleges, we over here buying foreign cars instead of investing into the community. How can anybody be mad at Deion Sanders? He gave 3 years of his life to the HBCUs. Everybody ate off of that. Jackson State ate. The city of Jackson ate. So the disrespect that they gave him on his way out was absolutely ridiculous. You know what I mean? And if he wanted to stay, I for damn sure ain't staying after hit the road, Jack. Or what did it say? If you want to go, then go. One monkey don't stop no show. And that's what black people do.
Fucking class, man. We got no class, man. This I see it on the internet. Them motherfuckers got no class, man. I saw how black media turned on Blue Blood in the name of Terrence Crawford. I see how black people turned on Deion Sanders. Man, it is just deplorable, man. It's just deplorable. Niggas got more faith than Al Heyman, a man they ain't never seen, never did a YouTube video, never did nothing. Motherfuckers come in every night. Deion do 5 YouTube videos, Instagram videos a day. He got his son invested into the program, his resources, and everybody he know. Man, I don't respect niggas, man. Like,
and the thing about it, Fred, it's not all over just because it goes to Colorado. I've seen coaches go to Division I and go back down and go to NFL and go back to Division I. So they just burnt their bridge by doing that, man.
He got another 30 years in coaching. He's 55. He doing what he loves, so he's gonna live a long time. You know what I mean? So he got at least 25 years till he's 80. You know what I mean? Shit, man. He got man.
And the thing is, but listen, although I left, y'all still got the resources that I left with y'all.
And a guarantee from Colorado. And a guarantee from Colorado. Whatever.
But guess what? Now, but if one monkey don't stop no show, fuck y'all. See, this is the thing. This is what people don't. This is what people don't understand, bro, about life, bro. Right? Although me and you might not see eye to eye, right? I'm not gonna go online and say, hey, that's my man. We ain't seeing eye to eye right now. That's that. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Because y'all don't even know what kind of door y'all closed by showing y'all ass like that. And my thing is, I can see if y'all was ass and he left. He left y'all with 2 championships to hang y'all hat on for the next 20 years.
Undefeated season.
Y'all showed y'all, and they showed their ass like that, Fred.
And he kept it class. He kept his head up, and he ain't worried about it. That's their loss.
Yeah,
but
Deion,
you know, when he did that conference, he said he was going to finish the season out at Jackson. Is that season over with, or
the 17th is their last game?
So even though they did all that, is he going to do it?
He's staying until January. He said
he is.
Oh yeah,
Kyle would have been out of there. Kyle would have been out of there.
Oh, I'm leaving.
Listen.
Oh yeah, I'm leaving.
Listen.
Listen.
I'd have had. You know how his theme music. I'd have changed that theme music. It'd have been to the left. Nigga, I'm out of here, nigga. See ya. And
Arizona wide receiver portal, man. These motherfuckers are going with.
Think about how dumb. The nigga that was the nigga that didn't want to shake Deion's hand. Look how dumb Jackson State is. And this is why the black community is in the state that is in. Niggas do dumb shit. You know, my homeboy said something to me the other day. He was like, niggas talk more than they think instead of thinking more than they speak.
Hold up, Cal. Let me correct you. He shook his hand. He just didn't want to give him a bro hug. He didn't want to bring it in. You know how you bring it into your chest. He didn't want to do that.
No. You know, black folks. You know that the handshake to all the way, nigga.
Nah,
if I don't got the all the way, tap.
Dude was just being a dick. That's all it was. He got his pride hurt.
Yeah, he said he wasn't doing that bro hug. He said Deion disrespected him all the way through from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But he did.
But he
did
didn't
shake
go.
his hand. I mean, I heard what you said. I mean, but just he did shake his hand. He was professional. You know what I'm saying? But he was like he just wanted to keep it moving. Deion got emotional about that. You know what I'm saying? That dude, he did what he was supposed to do. He went out there, shook his hand, keep it moving. Deion got emotional.
Yeah, the team wasn't better though. You know what I mean? Just accept what it is, man. There's a lot of people that are intimidated by Deion. But now you got your swag back. Y'all got y'all swag back. Y'all can practice in stadiums with potholes, and ESPN is leaving. Y'all got exactly what y'all deserve, you ungrateful motherfuckers.
Ungrateful motherfuckers, man.
Ungrateful, man. Ungrateful, dog.
And get this, Fred, they didn't have this much attention on HBCUs, and since the 90s, back in the day when they had the classic Birmingham classics and stuff, they had that attention.
They ain't never had this much fucking
shit in the 90s. Gremlin, Birmingham classic, you crazy, man.
That shit didn't mean nothing like this shit here, man.
The Battle of the Bay, that's what people go for. You got to entertain. That's how you get the money. They ain't doing that.
Niggas was going for the band. They wasn't going for the football game, dog. Niggas was going to see the band. Niggas was going to the games for halftime. They had college game day, nigga. College game day. Ain't never been to an HBCU ever, and they're probably not gonna do it again after the shit that they pulled, man. That's what I'm saying. These niggas don't understand, bro. Listen, this is what niggas don't understand, right? Play your position, man. Everybody not gonna be number one. Everybody not gonna be the first and the second option. Sometimes you gotta set a fucking screen. All right? Sometimes you gotta dive for a loose ball. Sometimes you gotta play fucking defense. All right? The problem with the black community is everybody wanna be everybody else. Don't nobody wanna be themselves, man. Dog, play your position. Understand that, okay, if I was one of the coaches in the SWAC, we coming together like, hey, Deion, you can't leave this shit here, dog. Tripping. We need you. But it's like when everybody's saying fuck you, it's fuck you.
You're right, because hey, they would have helped.
Nigga, I would have been like, hey, Deion, man, please, brother, please. Please, brother, please. Because listen, his stadium first, y'all coming right next, y'all coming next because people like competition. So eventually people like, man, fuck Jackson State, man. We finna go here. We want to see what we want to go play them. And then it would have grew, but instead everybody like, man, fuck Deion, man. He ain't who is he? Blah 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 blah. You're jealous.
The hater seed came out.
Niggas be jealous, man. Niggas be jealous, bro. That's their problem, man. Jealousy and envy, man, is the worst thing.
Man, you ain't never lied.
Like my old, not my old mentor, but like he was my old supervisor for like my dorm floor when I was in Job Corps. He used to tell us all the time, "You don't know shit." That's where I got that from. I was telling Jerry that you don't know shit. That's where I got that from. I got that from with Griff. Yeah, man, these people, you know what I'm saying? They just jealous, man. Play your position.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Fred.
Yes.
What about the Tank and Mayweather thing? Then you had that on your
Tank. Yeah, Tank is no longer with Floyd.
Oh, thank God, man. Good for him.
Man, I think this is how they planned it. It seems like it was a well thought out plan to me for Tank to be for how they moved him. Made him like a little, like he's a small star right now. You know what I'm saying? And then for him to do it all on his own, it seemed like he got some real good coaching right there.
You think Floyd wanted him to leave?
I think this is just the coaching that Floyd has been given him. He even kind of said it himself when he was asked the question about it, and he said that he said that it's my time. It's my time, and it was something else he said to that let me know. But he said they'll probably work together, do some things like that. But it was just he was saying it. He was saying it in so many words, man. Like this is what I was brought up to do.
Hey, did he have it in writing?
What do you mean?
Did he have it in writing?
Coaching? You don't have to get coaching in writing. Coaching is
training. You said that they'll work together later. I said, did he have that in writing?
No, but listen to the whole thing. I said he's been coached. I feel like he's been coached to do this. I feel like but it's just what I see and how he's progressed. And even if I just wanted to add some of what Floyd said, when he said this is gonna be the next Floyd Mayweather, all this type of stuff, that's exactly how he's moving. I like it. Looks good, man. He's gonna have to work more on his dialect. I think you know what I'm saying. He had a lot of that. You know what I'm saying. That type of stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, but to answer your question, no, it wasn't planned like this, man.
No, it wasn't a question.
You don't give up your. Oh, that was a statement. You believe it was planned.
Yeah, I believe that he was coached well. He seems like he was coached very well. That Floyd gave him a lot of good game, and he has the proper team around him. He has the confidence, and he ready, and that's what he did. He's showing everybody he ready.
What?
I would agree that he learned from Floyd a great deal. He was a young kid. As he say, from Baltimore, and Floyd took me under his wing, and I would say yes. You have no choice but to learn from a man who who dominated a sport since 1996-7. You know, so so yes, I would say he learned, but I don't believe it was planned for him to leave. No way would you give up your primary asset, similar to Jackson State, right? His contract was up and he left, and now Mayweather Promotions got to figure something out if they want to remain in boxing. So they got to get a local star and rebuild, or get a superstar. I don't know what
you saw that kid that it's some other kid Floyd working on now. We'll see how he turns out. But
Jaleel Hackett.
But no, it was a young kid that he said he signed. He's going to be the next Floyd Mayweather.
He said that about everybody, but he got a lot of them. I mean, there's a lot of kids out there that have potential.
Well, this is the only one I've seen him do like he did similar with Gervonta kid, but this kid is much younger than Gervonta. But
yeah, Cromel Moulton, yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
He I've never seen him fight, but they say he's good.
Yeah, but Gervonta, he said, Floyd doing his thing. He said that, if I had made it already like Floyd, I'd be doing the same thing. So when I say that, when I hear him say that, and you say what you said, I don't think anybody is going to be in need of a job, but say, like the Leonard Elby. I think that's more of his job to try to get those fighters signed with Mayweather and to get them everything else that they need, or to coach them to getting as far as they can. You know what I'm saying? And if he's just not doing a good job, or if he can't do it, then it'll all show, in the long run. And if Floyd wants to keep Mayweather Promotion, he's gonna have to hire another CEO.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have no fighters now that they can make mention of, but maybe Jaleel Hackett will turn out great. I don't know. Maybe it's somebody else. I don't know their roster at this point, but I don't think it was planned. I think they're gonna have a hard time because Floyd is not a full-time promoter. That's his Achilles heel. Is he's still out there hustling, and he's not a full-time. If he was a full-time promoter and everything else was secondary, I think he could take over the sport. He still has a pulse. It's not what it was in 2015, and he's still Floyd Mayweather to these 15-year-olds. He really could have been Deion Sanders of boxing if you think about it. Man, that man was a rock star in America, but he's not really a rock star in America per se. He's an attention grabber at the highest levels. When he goes overseas, he's a rock star. It looks like, man crying in front of him, stuff like that. But I think if he was at 100 in 2015, I would say he's probably at an 85 in 2022. But that's still great, though. That's still fucking amazing.
Hey, Fred, I'm just about. I'll be in the chat, y'all.
What's up, man?
What's up, Fred? Hey, how's it going, guys? How you guys doing?
How you feel, man? You decided to call in, huh?
I did, man. You know what? I fell asleep early because I was tired as all.
You old, man. You old.
I was tired. You guys are coming on later now, right?
No, just because I'll be on 7:30 tomorrow, but Hank and I went to a game. But go ahead, bro.
Quick comment. I heard you guys talking about Floyd, his relationship with Gervonta, but you guys don't think that there may be some residual stuff there with Gervonta in regards to his feelings about Floyd and how? Because I would say, man, it seems like Floyd didn't really give him what he needed in regards to the opportunities to fight. And I don't know whether that was, is Floyd just, he doesn't want to see guys do as well as he did in the sport. I don't know. I mean, there's some things there that kind of make me feel like, I don't know if I would want a young fighter that had the potential to do historical things in the sport to go with Floyd Mayweather, because it seems like he didn't really invest in those guys like he should have in regards to giving them the opportunities that he wanted when he was coming up. You know, I feel like Floyd was just kind of like, I hate to say it, but almost jealous of his fighters in some ways, especially like the guys that have the talent, generational talent like Gervonta. Just didn't really give him the opportunities that I thought he probably should have had. And maybe, I don't know if that was a function of Floyd, PBC, you know, I don't know, but I just thought that Gervonta wasn't, obviously he was, you know, not completely shut out, but I didn't think his opportunities were optimized. And I don't know if that was just a result of Floyd just not wanting to see him do as well. You know how we are. You know how black folks are, man. I hate to say it.
Well, they use your word. You called it. You said jealousy and what else? What other term words you use?
Somebody help me out.
But you also got to take into account, man. Tank stole Floyd's girl. You know, Yaya. So I mean,
I
it's
didn't know about that.
yeah. So it's, I mean, then he took her to a Laker game, like he did it publicly.
I thought that was his daughter. You said Yaya. I thought that was...
No, he had another girl. No, his daughter's name is Yaya, but he dated another girl that Floyd bought a Bentley for, and she ended up dating Tank. You know, so I don't know.
That was messy.
Yeah, it's messy. It's messy, and that's public, man, because it was on TMZ. There's a whole bunch of other private shit that'll come out years down the line when people start snitching, when they start retiring for clicks. But the public story is Floyd was dating her. Next thing you know, Tank is dating her. You know, so yeah, and they ain't been the same since that relationship. Well, before that, remember he was trying to have him fight Lomachenko. Remember that? And then Al stepped in, was like, I'm telling y'all the behind the scenes stuff. Al stepped in and was like, man, you're not in control, man. Get the fuck out of here. You're not in control of who he fights. So you can say what you want, but that's really what happened.
Okay.
As it pertains to top rank and Floyd.
Is that Michael Fuller?
Yeah, that's Michael Fuller.
Yes,
Doc
sir.
Fuller. Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's going on, Michael?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Good, man. So you said that Floyd is jealous of his fighters and that he doesn't want them to do well and that he wasn't good for Tank.
Well, you know what? I don't know for sure because I'm not inside his head or heart. I'm just saying from the outside looking in, there's indications of that. I mean, I don't think that they optimize that guy's talent at all.
What do you mean by optimize his talent?
Oh, he should have had a lot more opportunities, in my opinion. And he could have been brought along a little bit better than what he was. He's a generational talent. I think he's almost 30 now, isn't he?
Yeah, 28.
29.
Yeah,
but let me ask you this: What did Floyd and Leonard Ellerbe keep saying that they were going to do for Tank? Do with him? What they kept telling him? What did they keep promising him?
I don't know. You tell me. I don't.
That he was going to be the biggest star. He was going to be the biggest star in boxing. And if you look at the way that they moved him, you may not agree with who he fought and different things like that, but he's one of the main money guys in boxing, especially at his weight class. He's number one as far as the money draw at his weight class. So when they told him what they were going to do with him, they were going to make him a star and they're going to make him a bankroll, and he going to be the next Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, they've been doing what they said they were going to do, because now he putting on his own events with directly with PBC and Showtime. You see what I'm saying?
Hey man, opinions are opinions. Everyone's got one, right?
Well, no. I'm just saying that Floyd never promised Tank, I'm going to get you the best fights for the fans. He said, I'm going to get you the biggest fights. And when Floyd talk about big, he's talking about dollar bills. You understand?
So do you think that that Tank was brought along the best he could possibly have been? You think that he's gotten everything out of the sport that he should have gotten at this point in his career? Do you think that that's the case?
I think that depends on how you look at that. If you talk about it in terms of the best competition, no, I don't think any of those guys at 130 been fighting the best competition because they hadn't fought one another. But what I will say is that if you look at his career money wise, or where he is as far as being able to call shots like he's calling them, a lot of the people on his undercard, those were people that he said he wanted on his undercard. He was calling out, "Hey, you on right? You on right? Okay, yeah, that's everybody I wanted on. Everybody I wanted is gonna be there." That's somebody that has some control over some decisions and different things in their career. You know what I'm saying? And he, like I said, they made him the money guy of 130, 135, all the way up to 140.
Right. Well, I would ask the question: is that what you just said? Is that a function of expertise and management of his career, or is that a function of his extraordinary talent and the way that he fills those seats because of his extraordinary talent? I think it's more of a function of his generational talent, because you know what I mean. His performance, not so much as the management of his career. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? So we can just look at it the way where we see it, and then that's cool. I don't have a dog in the fight either way, to be honest. Besides, I'm just a boxing fan. Hey, as far as Deion Sanders, I think the brother did exactly what he said he was going to do. He did a great job while he was there, and everyone should be grateful for the sacrifices that he made while he was there at Jackson State University. The voice that he gave to historical black colleges and universities, athletic programs, and specifically what he did for that university. So, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, who else would, yeah. So I think it's just a matter of people who are like speaking against this guy. I mean, there may be against this man. There may be some people who are honestly not understanding why he did what he did, but most of it, I think, is just the crab in the barrel type thing that we as a people, black people, deal with on a regular basis. That's all. You know what I mean? That's all it is, man. I mean, when it's all said and done, the man did exactly what he said he was going to do. He did it better than anyone else could have done it. And he made history, so it's time to move on. I mean, the bottom line is that they can't take that blueprint and learn from that instead of hating on the man. I'm talking about other coaches that were in the SWAC, in HBCU football, with HBCU football programs. If they can't take what he did and learn from that, and all they have is criticism, then that's 100% of the story right there.
Right.
That explains everything.
Right.
So.
No, you're right, man. And I think he did an exceptional job, man. And I think we should all be grateful. I'm actually grateful, man, because I'm sitting there channel surfing trying to find the game Saturday. I caught it in the third or fourth quarter, excuse me. And but I'm grateful, man. And the game Saturday will be the most watched HBCU game in a long time. So
in the history, man. It's gonna be in the history.
Yeah. I don't know the numbers. That's why I said, but it's but yeah.
Let's Google it. Google it real quick, Fredro.
I don't care. It's not that big. It's gonna be a big ass because it's on ESPN. It's gonna be a big ass because you got that because that's the lead in. No, it's the 17th. But it's a big weekend, man, and he deserves to be. See, no matter how you feel about him, he deserves to be celebrated.
Right.
Because he didn't turn his back on y'all. He did exactly what he said he was going to do. if a man says I'm coaching here 3 years, and if I get an opportunity to go to a bigger school, get paid more money, I'm going. You would say, okay, I respect it, but I don't understand. Oh, I don't understand.
I saw the night that they played Southern. I think, man, it was Saturday night. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Went out for dinner, and a dude was wearing a Southern sweatshirt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I made a comment to the guy, and instead of he was too busy trying to push up on somebody. That I mean, it's just crazy, man. Our people are jacked up, bro. I mean, I hate to say it, man.
and
our people are jacked up.
Right.
I mean, we're jacked up. I mean, you know, we are.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say it, man, but it's a shame. And you know, most of these people are just too caught up in self-hatred.
Mm-hmm.
Give credit where credit's due.
Mm-hmm.
Just that's it. That's the issue. It's issue.
Man, they just angry people, man. They upset. It's emotions, man. It's gonna all die. It's gonna all be over with in a minute, man. They're gonna forget all about it. Everybody gonna go on dancing and marching and all that stuff, man. It's just emotions, man.
Yeah.
You know, you can get mad at somebody, act ugly and say ugly things for them. It's somebody that you really love. So, you know, I mean, just let it all blow over in a minute.
And this is and this is why I disagreed with the person that came in 2 months ago. I don't know. Everything seems to be a blur. It's over a week, but he came in and said, "Fred, you're just talking about the small percentage of people. These are college educated black people that don't destroy black people with guns. They destroy them with their influence. Deion Sanders don't deserve this. He did what he said he was going to do. Why is that so hard for people to understand? Go watch that 60-minute interview, man. It's only 10 minutes. He didn't lie one time. He didn't mislead nobody. Oh my gosh, man. He was very honest. I got to open up another phone line. Let me do that. Let's hopefully it works. So you got to call in on another phone line. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll just watch the show from here on out.
Who's that?
This is Fuller, Mike.
Oh no, you so far away now. We can't hear you. Your voice changed. I'm like, who this?
Man, if you don't hit that StreamYard link, Mike.
If I don't do what?
Nah, now you're good. What's up, champ?
Hit that StreamYard link, man.
What's up, brother? Can you hear me?
Very well. You in the truck, huh?
Yeah, how'd you know?
I can hear an echo.
Yeah. Man, I was trying to catch my brother Fuller before he got off.
He's there. He's here. Hang in there, 214. I got you next. Go ahead. He's here. He's here.
Champ, Mike, what's going on, my brother? How you doing, man?
Champ, how you doing, sir?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. I'm coming in on the tail end, Fred. I don't want to repeat, what everybody else has said, but
in a week. It's great to hear from you.
I think it was Fuller that just mentioned that. I think that was it Fuller that just said that he came in and he did exactly what he said he was going to do. I feel that he generally came in to help. I don't think it was any type of other type of motive, not motive, but what's the word I'm looking for?
No selfish, like ulterior motive.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? I feel he generally came in there, to help. But now I read it where did I read this, man? Where they said that the coaches' raises aren't being the school are not giving him raises, and that Deion was having to pay the staff out of his pocket.
No way.
Was that right?
I'm gonna Google it.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. I think I remember reading that somewhere. I mean, he was dealing with a lot. You know, they had the water issue that was going on. You know, I think something happened concerning his son there. But, you know, even with all that, man, you know, I really feel that, you know, he had the best, you know, intentions, you know, to go to that school and do what he needed to do. The thing is that, you know, Jackson State, they had to know that this day was coming.
Right.
You know, regardless to, you know, what Deion said he was going to go on there and do, they still had to know that this day was coming. Now, I'm sure that he left a template, you know what I'm saying, of his program that they should follow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't think that, you know, people because of saying that, you know, he's a sellout and all of that. I don't think that at all. He went in there, he did what he said he was going to do, and Jackson State had to know this time was coming, and it is what it is. This time has come, and he's moving on. But he went in there and did what he said he was going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, say it again.
No, I'll wait till you're done. Then I'm bringing 214.
Yeah. And Fuller is right that about the situation concerning Tank and Floyd. Floyd doesn't want, you know, his fighter's child do him, and AB even said that. You know, AB said that, you know, Floyd does not want me to make the kind of money that he's making. He wants me to be stagnant. I remember AB saying something to that sort. I may be wrong on the quote, but I do remember him saying something about Floyd. Is that because when he was talking about fighting Floyd, he was like, man, you know, that fight would make us both a lot of money. There's no reason why Floyd shouldn't want to do that with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Fred, that situation with Tank, you know, Floyd ain't got no game. He always losing his girls to these dudes, man. I think Ray J took one of his girls. So
everybody took one of his girls.
He did feel a certain way. Right. Because he ain't got no game. You know, he ain't got no game. So he always losing his girls or somebody. But yeah, he did feel a certain way about that, and that relationship was strained after that.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh.
Let me
No, wait. We gotta get 214. He's on the phone. Go ahead, 214.
What's up, Fred? How you doing?
Hey, we doing great, man. Appreciate you coming through, Mike.
Yeah, man. I'm just telling you, I hate this situation going on because I hate us as people. Now, everybody that's complaining, I just want to ask a question, Fred. All the ones that complaining, did they send any money down in Jackson State to help them out? Did they put in just $1? They send this way to say, we just put in $1 because we want him to stay here. We want to keep him here and keep him out here for us. As soon as he went up to Colorado, the first thing he said, the boosters came to him. The boosters came and said, hey, man, whatever you need, man, we're going to do this and we're going to do that for you. The others said they got boosters and people who put money in. We don't even, in the community, we don't even put money back into these same conditions that we claim and that we love so much and that we care about so much. Have any of us just done $1 his way? I'm just saying $1 little. But we could all sit there and complain and say what the man ain't done. He ain't did it. But when the water system, like the young man said, when the water system went down, who was out there with them handing out water out them trucks for Mississippi when it was flooded out there? I seen Deion out there. I didn't see nobody go down there and send water down there and go down there and help him out. This man was giving his wholeness to our community. Soon as he say, and then he let them know, hey man, we got to change it. Even with the TV deals, he was telling them the whole time, hey man, we sending people in to do negotiations for us that don't know how to negotiate. Can we get people to go negotiate the deals that know how to negotiate? He letting them know that, hey, this is what I want from y'all. But they are not answering his text. And when they don't answer, then he make a move. Now everybody got something to say. If they wanted him to stay, then why weren't they doing something to help him stay? Why did they didn't care to send something down there for him to stay?
Right.
Nobody cared nobody by helping them with the facilities to help them. That's the problem with our community. If we want to say that we want something to change, let's start giving money to it for it to change. Let us come out our pocket and give $10 here, $10 there. I guarantee you the whole thing will change. But we don't want to give, but we want to say something when the time comes when he's on the move. Now everybody got something to say. We all got something to say now. But when he was sitting there telling them, hey man, this is what I need from you guys. This is what I need from y'all. See, and if he let y'all know what he needs, then go make it happen. But I guarantee you one thing, Colorado gonna make it happen.
Yeah. Right. No,
I
they
bet you he ain't gonna have a way to get out of Colorado. If they win a Pac-12 championship his first year, I guarantee they're gonna have a new stadium tomorrow. Right after he do it, it's gonna be a whole new stadium, whole new facility.
We don't put our money back into our people, man, and we just don't want to never admit that. That's the problem. We don't want to admit. We don't help each other out.
We don't.
And then when we start helping each other out, this stuff will change. We the one got to make the change by helping. We knew that this man needs facilities and stuff down there. We know it. And nobody said nothing. Now you feeling some type of way. If you feel that way, you just said something down there.
Man.
That's all I got to say, Fred. God bless y'all, man. Keep up the good work, brother.
I appreciate you coming through, man. Definitely appreciate you all the time, dog.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's just a tragedy, man, that people sit back on their couches. People with jobs. And I'm not mad at people that have jobs, but you calling this man a sellout for elevating when a man said, I just don't know where to go. If he told you what he's going to do and he did it. Deion Sanders donating half his salary to Jackson State football. How come no Jackson State alumni said, no, that's not right, man. That's not right. Deion Sanders shouldn't donate half his salary, man. Man, we alumni got to step up, man. The alumni got to step up, man. We got to make sure that he's taken care of financially. They didn't do that. Yeah, we are so fucked up as a race, man. And this is why I tell y'all think it's just the gangbangers. It's not the gang. It's not just the gangbangers, man. It's the president of this Kentucky HBCU and all these black people in the stands because their kids are playing or they're an alumni or they want to go there or they're part of the community. But I guarantee you, many of those people that were saying, don't you come back no more, got some sense of education beyond high school. They working in the community because they can afford $20 tickets, man. That's not something that it's hard to come by. You know what I mean? That expository income to pay for parking, to pay for the food, to pay for the ticket, multiple people. So I would lean on that they have some type of, I would say half of them got some type of post-high school degree or some type of trade or something of that magnitude. And they just so disrespectful, man. So disrespectful. And I correlate this to blue blood. It's black media is so disrespectful, man, because you don't get your way. You pout and whine like a little bitch. You know, it's just disgusting, man. And then we lie and we say we a brotherhood. Well, the NBA didn't come to Kyrie's say, and these niggas on the internet didn't come for blue blood. They want to destroy what's the Terrence Crawford name, man, and defend a man named Al Heyman who's never don't even give two fucks about you. You know what I mean? It's we value the wrong shit, man. We value the wrong shit, man. And at the end of the day, there's a whole bunch of white people on those school deeds, man. Why don't y'all Google the deeds, man? See who owns these schools, man, and who they named after. You know, we say Spelman's a black school, but it's named after a white woman, if I'm not mistaken. You know, and more than half these schools are named after white people. You know, so
you think so?
Man, Jackson State is a state school, and we saying, oh, it's a state school. I know so. I can Google it. We can go through all of them right now. Huh? Spelman is named after a white woman.
Is that right?
Man, yes. Hey, who said Travis set it up, man? I just Googled it right now. I know he called Deion Sanders a hypocrite. You know what I mean? But we all using YouTube. So I guess we all hypocrites. Shit.
Who called Deion Sanders a hypocrite?
A guy he want me to interview. I think it'll be more of a debate than an interview. But yeah, set it up. I ain't got nothing but time on Wednesday. I'm working all day tomorrow in LA. So, but I'm free Wednesday. Yeah, Spelman. Yeah, it's named after a white woman.
The reason alumni didn't come
never
out and
knew
try
that,
to
bro.
support it, man, is because how this, man, got the money. You know, they'll use you, man. They'll bleed you till you dry. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they weren't gonna come out and give any money when they feel like Deion has these dollars, he can do it.
Yeah. And just so you know, Spelman has a $400 million endowment. Jackson State 60. You're doing something wrong down there, you stupid motherfucker. You're doing something wrong. If it wasn't for Deion, y'all motherfuckers would have to cut y'all enrollment. So I don't see. This is why. How does they have a $400 million enrollment and they only have how many students? 2,400 students.
I think it's a
private
private
school. They got a
school,
$380 million endowment. Man, come on, man. You're doing something wrong. You're doing something wrong. So, it's just insane how they got 5 times what you got. See and if they want Deion to stay, how come Jackson State couldn't borrow money from Spelman from their endowment? See, how come they're not working together? I wonder what Howard's endowment is. Let me pull up who is Spelman College.
Fred,
name.
that ain't
That's
gonna
a
work.
white woman.
That ain't gonna work, man. I'm gonna tell you like my preacher told me, that ain't gonna work.
No, but I'm just saying, like, we got to work together. Yeah, she's named after a Rockefeller.
What the fuck is that about?
Yeah, this is old news though.
No, that's new to me, nigga.
Yeah, and Henry and Morehouse is named after a white man too. Henry Morehouse, if I'm not mistaken.
So how the fuck?
Here's the woman. Let me see if she's white. Is she white or black?
I hope she not. There's no way.
It's a Rockefeller. I'm telling you. I'm gonna show you right now. Yeah.
When did they make Spelman?
Who?
When was Spelman built? Because
yeah, named after a white woman. There she is right there. If I'm not mistaken. Laura. Here she is. Laura. A Bollinist. Yeah, she's white. Born African American registered. Well, yeah, she's white. Yeah. Because I did this a long time ago, man. I remember doing research on this shit a long time ago. And she's a Rockefeller. She white. In 1915, there was American abolition philanthropist, teacher, prominent. Yeah, this is her right here. Let's see her early life. Was born in Ohio. Yeah, she's a Puritan. She's white. She's Puritan.
Man, they ought to be. Man, these motherfuckers should be shamed, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like we're the biggest. And Morehouse, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Henry Morehouse.
Bro, we the biggest hypocrites, man. I mean, this shit's ridiculous.
Yeah, Henry Morehouse. Let's see if he was white or black. Yeah, he's white. Yeah, because my neighbor went to Morehouse, and I used to joke with him all the time. I said, man, I'm a Morehouse man. You ain't no Morehouse man. You know Morehouse was white. You know Henry Morehouse was a white man. Yeah.
What did he say when he said that?
We just laugh. You know, we ain't fighting over no shit like that. I'm just joking with him.
No, I'm
Yeah.
not saying y'all. I'm just saying like, you know.
I mean, I just say it as a joke. I'm not saying to have a conversation with him about it.
Oh,
I'm just joking with him about it, you know, because he always, you know, he's proud to be a Morehouse man, you know. But yeah, Morehouse is named after Henry. Yeah, Henry Morehouse. He's a white man. Yeah, I swear before God, man. You can go through all of them. Half of them are named after white people. No cap. No cap. What's up, Michael? He's back.
Yeah, but these are really, those are really schools that started off.
Now you got to get out of here, man. You got a bad connect, man. I'm sorry. Come out and come back in. I'm gonna kick you out, Anthony. Go ahead, Doc.
I'm pissed off, dude.
Yeah, but we talking all this cat. I wonder what Morehouse endowment is. What's Morehouse endowment? Spelman is 377.
This whole time, man. This whole time.
I'm surprised you didn't know. Google any one of them. Google any one of them. Named after white man. I'm not lying. Yeah, all these schools are named after quote unquote abolitionists. Abolitionists. Yeah.
Bethune-Cookman ain't though, right? That's a black guy.
Yeah, they got Morehouse has a $282 million endowment. How about they borrow some money off of interest? They don't share money. So you mean to tell me Jackson State can't borrow $10 million from Morehouse, $5 million from Morehouse, and $5 million from Spelman? See, we don't see. I'm just saying. It's.
Yeah, I just
this is all a fucking hoax, man.
Yeah, it is.
We've been
That's
hoodwinked, bamboozled, run amok, led astray.
Man, Google all these. Go Google all of them. Wilberforce. Let's see who Wilberforce is named after. That's one of the other more popular ones. I don't know that one, but I'm just gonna go off the Wilberforce University.
Well, yeah. I mean, Kyle, you should have known that all these HBCUs are named after white people. These HBCUs were established because blacks couldn't go to these colleges, so they established these HBCUs, but they were named after white people.
Yeah, that defeats the purpose.
Well, yeah. I mean, hell, the NAACP got white people in. It's like controlled opposition.
It is control. They don't even own the schools, man. I wish during COVID I was just having fun, man. Like I'd be online. Just 70% of these colleges, white people own them. These private institutes, white people own them. You gotta look at the league. I'm not lying. I swear before God.
This is crazy.
Owned by white people.
Hey, what's crazy? Fred, what's
we'll
crazy?
Do a show on it. We'll do the major one. Go ahead.
Listen, I lived in fucking Charlotte.
You went by North Carolina A&T, right?
No, I'm talking about Johnson C. Smith. That's in Charlotte. I've been there plenty of times, and I never thought to think like, man, who is this named after? After all these fucking years.
Yeah, many of these schools, man. Yeah.
Yeah, you got schools named after Confederate generals.
Yep. Yeah, it's sobering, isn't it? Isn't it sobering?
Yeah, that are in black communities.
Yeah, man, it's very sobering. Yeah.
This I used to date a woman that was a professor at Howard University, the Black Harvard, and the politics. Not saying you can't get a good education at HBCU, because I think you can, both a good liberal arts education and a STEM education. At some of those schools, you can get one of the best educations in the country. at some of them, both areas. But the politics of it, no different from what you see, probably even worse. I mean, because there's a lot less respect and professionalism amongst the faculty. That's what I saw. Things like that. So yeah, we even those of us, and you could tell that from a from a educational standpoint, even if they do have good educational programs, the camaraderie or the sense of unity that exists within those organizations, within those schools, and also across school lines don't really exist like they should, not even close. And you can kind of see that when they've been around for, a century or more, most of them, and or almost a century, and we still don't have the type of leadership, putting out a bunch of lawyers, putting out a bunch of doctors. I know Howard puts out a bunch of black doctors.
They do.
A bunch of,
And a bunch of proud black doctors, because a lot of them live in LA. And I'm not to cut you off. I want to make extend your thing. No, I'm just going to add to it, because when I lived in Ladera Heights and Leimert Park, you saw a lot of Howard shirts. When you went to the grocery store, you see it on the back of their license plates, and they're very proud.
Right.
But continue. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't
Howard
think
is named after a white man.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, they come out as and this is a general statement. I don't think it applies across
Look
the
at
board.
Hampton University.
Yeah, but effectively, I think they come out and it's just like it's about,
Yep, it was a general. See, I remember I did all this research on it. It's named after a general. Yeah. The oldest university, Wilberforce University, is named after a white abolitionist. I'm telling y'all, man, it's all a hoax, man. I did this shit at the beginning of COVID. I went through all of them. And I was like, I'm just curious. Who are these motherfuckers named after? And I was like, man, I should do a short film on this shit, man. But look, here's a general. I remember when I did the research. Here's a general, a white man. Major General Oliver Otis Howard.
Well, I think it speaks to, the fact that there's really nothing that.
Oh God, this is so funny. How you laugh, you just want to cry and laugh at the same time, man. We so ignorant, man. The first thing you need to do is change the name of the school. Oh my gosh, man. Come on, man. They changing the Washington Redskins.
Right.
They changed the the Washington Wizards to the cocaine. They were the cocaine, the Bullets. They were the Bullets. They changed it to the Wizards. They changed the Redskins to the Commanders, and they changed the Washington Indians, the Cleveland Indians, to the Guardians. Oh my God. Hilarious, y'all. This shit is funny, right?
Dog, there's only five historically black colleges, right?
Mm-hmm.
Named after black women. Like
But
started
Cookman,
and like named after black women. 5.
Yeah. I know one because they just said it in the chat, Bethune-Cookman. Oh man.
Hey, and these is like only like HBCU that's like real known is Bethune-Cookman. All the other ones you never even heard of them.
Yeah, they 4 campuses. They 4 doors.
Damn shame. Ain't that a fucking shame?
Yeah, I've been man. People need to know this shit. I need to do a video on this shit. I'm
gonna just shit because I didn't listen. My whole life, right? I used to go to this program called EOYDC, right? And they used to teach us about black colleges.
Mm-hmm.
So my whole mind, when I was a kid, I heard black colleges. I'm like, it's got to be named after a black person. It's a black college. You know what I'm saying?
No, man. I laugh. I couldn't believe it, man. I'm sitting there like, and mind you, I'm 40 something years old when I'm doing this. I'm 42. I'm 41, 42 when I'm doing this research. So like you, Kyle. So you knew before I did. You know what I mean? So I just assumed. I just took it for what it was. But none of these colleges are owned by Black people and or named by Black people. Yeah, it's insane. Go
It's really
see who
not.
owns-
It's really not that insane, though. I'm gonna tell you why it's not insane.
Go ahead.
Because none of us on this panel, we're named after white men too. What's your last name?
Yeah, you're right.
Look.
Hawthorne.
Okay, then. Okay. No one, everyone on this panel is named after a white man. You
I wouldn't
understand?
say everyone.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I would say, but I would agree
What's
with
your
you
last
that
name?
Our surnames.
What's your your last name? You understand?
I
So
would
what
agree.
I'm trying to say is, but that doesn't mean that we don't have a genuine approach and mindset towards the advancement of our people. So I don't think just because they're named after white people doesn't mean that they automatically fall into a category where they should not be about the authentic advancement of Black people within this society. That's a function of individuals coming in there and not doing the things that they should do from a unified perspective. So for me, we can laugh at the universities all we want, but the fact is, every last one of us have a white surname. We're all named after white folks. You understand? That's the reality of it, right? So just because you have these names, that what defines you is what you do.
No, but they were actually named after. No, but I think it's really, really different. I think it sounds like it in conversation. It sounds like there's a parallel, but from a functional standpoint, I don't think it's the same because these colleges been around for over 100 years and they've had every chance to change the name and it's an institution. It's not a human being. So I think it's a little bit different.
Well, I think it's actually worse when you look at it from an individual perspective. We've been around. Our bloodlines have been in this country for longer than that, longer than there was HBCUs, and we still carry our white surnames. We are still named after white men today, after being here for centuries, right? And so, to name a building or organization after that, a group of buildings or a piece of land after a white man, I think that's a lot less violating than to have your bloodline named after a white man and you're not white as a result of slavery and human servitude. So here's my thing. I just look at it like this. I don't think we need to get hung up on this. If you want to make it 100% correct, then you need to change the name of the university. But just because the name of the university is after a white person does not mean that we need to have a mentality that prevents us from being unified in direction and purpose. And that's a function of the individuals who are involved in the communities there and how they run those organizations. And the bottom line is that they're influenced by external powers that do not have the best interest of the community or the university in mind. That's why Deion left, because at the end of the day, life is about progression. Either you're getting better or you're getting worse. You cannot stay in the same place, right? You cannot. Right. Life is about change. We all have to change. We all have to change to continue this thing called life. We cannot stay the same,
right?
And continue to navigate this thing called life. So, it's the same thing. I don't think that we need to get. 100%. The 100% solution, to change the name of the universities. But the bottom line is that's not the real problem with the universities. The real problem with the universities is a lack of unity among even educated Black people to deal with this system authentically, come together and make some real changes together. Somebody mentioned about how the finances at the university aren't where they're used to, what they need to be, and the people who have graduated from the university obviously aren't giving back to it, and the people who are running the university aren't making things the changes that they need or the decisions that they need in order to make the university profitable. So those are things, you know, we get hung up in the names and all that. Well, we're all named after white men, every last one of us. But what does that do in regards to how we conduct our business and our lives and our spiritual mental makeup every day? Does it automatically mean that we're going to be worthless?
Well, I mean,
see, man, we can't take, no, man, no, hell no. Listen, I went to school that was named after a racist white general, right? Zebulon B. Vance. They changed the name.
Right.
The name of our school is called Julius Chambers. They named it after a black guy. It was like, we getting as far away from this white man name as we possibly can. Julius Chambers. You know that's a black man. You know what I mean? You can't get around that.
What's your last name, Cal? What's your last name?
My last name is Davis.
Davis? Okay.
Yeah. But I was gonna change my last name for that reason though. I was gonna change my last name to Shabazz, but that's a longer story. But
yeah, but if you talk to a Nation of Islam member, that they say that's your last name, but they keep the first name, so it don't. So it's I laughed at that. Oh, my name is William X, but your first name is William. They should change the whole name. But anyways, that's
but technically you're not named after a white man. Technically, the last name is technically a white man's last name. Technically, you get what I'm saying? If your first name is not really named. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't, because anything. Because like, say my middle name is Fred. It's because my grandpa. You know what I'm saying? It's not because a white man name was Fred. My grandpa name was Fred. So you know what I'm saying? My name was Kyle, not because a white man name was Kyle.
You talking about origins though?
Yeah, but I'm saying though, we don't. You know what I mean? My dad got this name from somebody. But anyway, the thing about it is, these schools, Fisk University, is named after a racist white general, man.
Yeah, all these schools. I'm telling you, I spent half a day Google. I spent a half a day going through this.
Dude, Fred, bruh, this is what I'm saying to you. Since I was 9 years old, I'm probably 10, 11, fourth, fifth grade, however you're in the fourth to fifth grade. You know what I'm saying? Dog, I've been learning about these universities and never thought to think, who this motherfucker named that? I always thought it was named after black people, bro, this whole time. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and then
so let me ask you,
guys a question. Yeah. You know what? I see. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
Well, go ahead, champion. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
No, I definitely see what you're saying. You know, about us being named after white people because the plantations carried the master's last name. So I get what you're saying on there, but you know, I do understand what Fred is saying about changing the name. It's like, my high school was named after Percy L. Julian, and we all know who Percy L. Julian was. But my grammar school was named after Percy L. Julian was a black doctor. He had a cure for what was it? Polio, I think.
Polio or penicillin, one of them.
Penicillin, something like that. Yeah, I think it was polio. Yeah, Percy L. Julian. But my elementary school was named after a Confederate general. You know what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying, Fred, about the institutions, changing the names. It's like you don't see any, it's like you don't see any Jewish schools named after Hitler. You know what I'm saying? So I get that.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think the 100% solution is to change the names, right? They shouldn't be there.
Right.
But that's not the real problem. Like, for instance, ask this question here. If we changed all the names, would that change the reality that we saw with Deion Sanders? Would that change the way that other
Probably
HBCU
not.
staff
It's a great
see
start
that
though. A great fucking
responded to it?
start though.
Yeah,
It'd be a great
probably
start.
not.
My point is that's not the problem. I mean, it's
Right.
I mean, it's
Right.
it's,
But
it's
Doc,
something that can make.
that's the start of the problem though, because listen, this thing about it, right? Origin. You get what I'm saying? See, like, if people got this whole thing, I'm better than you. Like, dude, I'm telling you, man, these folks at some of these schools, they got this high and mighty, I'm better than you mentality. And if I would have known that these people's name, these schools was named after these white folks, man, I'd have been tearing their ass up.
Right. Yeah. So I guess what I'm saying is that, yeah, I mean, if you want to get it to be 100% correct, then yeah, we should change the names of those institutions. However,
what was the name of that college in Atlanta that was in Atlanta? It closed now. What was the name of that fucking college?
It's closed now?
Yeah, I cannot think of it. They had it on Drumline, but I can't think of the name of that damn college. My coach went there, and I cannot think of the name of that joint.
So I think what will probably be best is to, I mean, the unity aspect. I don't think the unity of or union in the university is going to change much, or the way people we respond to and treat one another is going to change much by just changing the name of the university. Yeah, it'll be a great move, but you can change the name of it, you know, and just like inner city schools you guys talking about. Did the nature of the school change once you change the name of the school? Did that change?
The high school that I go to?
Yeah.
Hell yeah! These motherfuckers ain't lost a football game in a long time. And then I'm tell you, the basketball team is fucking crazy now. The students are way better now. Like I'm telling you, these are black kids too. I'm telling you, like it's a whole different ball game, bro. It's crazy.
Okay, good.
Like, so you're saying it changes the mindset, Kyle? Is that what you're saying?
Bro, sure. Listen, it changed everything. When they changed it, listen to me, bro. Listen to me. When I went to that school, it was basically made for white people. So the name kind of made sense, right? So basically, the school was made for IBM workers, right? So all the kids went. It was a public school, but all the white kids, all the IBM kids, they all went to this. They all lived in the neighborhood surrounded the school. So it kind of made sense. But then, you know, Charlotte is getting blacker and blacker and blacker, right? So once a lot of the shit started happening, I mean, fuck Xavier B. Vance. Fuck that nigga with his racist ass. We changed the name. And after they changed the name, dude, the school they've been good in sports. They've been good, like, fucking academically. Everything changed, dog. It's crazy. Trust me, because when I went there, it was kind of fun. It was not fucked up, but it was it wasn't like it is right now.
All right. I mean, you know,
because because listen, when that happens, people feel like they gotta go there now. It's like Julius Chambers, dog. It's like I'm going to the black school. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going to the black school. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I mean, if it works, it works. I'm not gonna, whatever works, that I support it. I mean, but I don't think just changing the name is going to change the nature of the environment. Even though I think the name should be changed, but you know, people, what we saw, what's going on with Deion Sanders and some of the vitriol that he's kind of getting from the community and from other members of that HBCU community. That's something that, you know, that's just a curse that we have as a people, that we don't really support each other like that, you know. And it's
my question to them though, Dr. Fuller, what have y'all done?
You know what? I was just about to say that. So if I didn't know this. So he's getting vitriol from Jackson State, but they didn't. Why wouldn't they come together with another HBCU to keep them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they don't want to change. They don't want to change. They're about status quo. Mm-hmm. They're comfortable. You know what I mean? And that's the difference between That's why he didn't fit in the environment. I mean, Fred said it before. You've been around 100 years. You know, you had a number of, I don't know how long Jackson State's been there, but they've been there for quite a long time. They had quite a few chances, even in the last 3 years, to make some changes that would have enthused Deion made him more enthusiastic about staying there as a coach. But I mean, the bottom line is you can't force people to change. You can come in and be a forcing function for change, but if they don't want to change as an organization, then it's time to move on. I mean, everybody who's like a positive element in your family or in your community, that Black people, when we go back to our communities, they don't accept us, man. It's just they don't. The vast majority of Black people, especially if you come from a disadvantaged, impoverished environment, when you go and do something positive, and you go back to your community, go back to your family, most of them hating on you, bro. Let's just be factual about it. That's not 100% of the time, but that's a lot. That happens a lot. You know what I mean? I mean, just like I said, I saw a dude that had a Southern T-shirt on this weekend, and I tried to strike a conversation up with the guy. He was too busy trying to get in some young woman's pants to even take the time out to say, "Hello, bro. How you doing?"
No, your timing was bad.
Well, the point is,
yeah, man. Hey, Doc.
Bottom line, man, this dude was my. He was older than.
We got the blue pills in his pocket, man. Ain't no leave that man alone.
Listen,
this guy was older than me, man. Yeah. This guy was older than me. The point is that look, when it's all said and done,
you got that macaroon, man. I still got to get that macaroon.
Hey, listen.
Gotta get that macaroon, Fred.
Hey, listen,
when it's all said and done, man,
most of the conversation niggas is talking about. If a pretty woman is talking to me, man, I'm out here with Southern. I mean, I'm gonna talk about that shit.
The thing was, she wasn't pretty.
So
here's what I'm getting at. Here's what I'm trying to say is that
we got you in a second, Al.
We don't have the unity as people and as men to really even acknowledge each other, to respect each other. You know what I mean? And that's not across the board, but there are a lot of Black dudes out here, man, and Black folks out there just don't respect their own people, bro. They just don't. You know, I mean, and this is what I'm getting at. You know, when it's a curse that we have. I mean, we can't get anywhere with that. I mean, you look at what Deion did to that university, what he did for them, what he did for HBCUs. There's no way in the world that he should be receiving all that hatred, man. Yeah. There's no way. There's no excuse for that. There's no excuse. But the bottom line is that's the nature of the mindsets of a lot of Black folks in this country. I mean, they don't want to see they don't want to change. They don't want to change, and they don't want you to change unless they can get something out of it. If they can use your talent to climb up on your back or benefit from it, then they support you. But if they're not a part of that winning philosophy, then they're against you. They don't want to see you prosper.
Right.
I mean, I hate to say it, but it happens a lot. It happens a lot, and very few people have learned not to use or struggle with that jealousy. You know, very few people. The bottom line is you got to check yourself, because just like I said before, that jealousy spirit, man, that's the first spirit of murder. That's how Cain murdered Abel. The first murder documented in biblical history was a dude that was jealous of his own brother and killed him. We gotta understand how serious of a problem this is in our community and deal with that.
Yeah, you know what, Mike, you're right about that, brother. I go, you know, here within the past year and a half, man, I go out of my way to show brothers love when I see them. And here just recently, you know, I was getting gas, and it was a brother with his daughters, and we were walking out together, and I when I spoke to him, you know, I was like, big dog, how you doing, my brother? And I opened the door for him, and he was like, "Man, you know, I like your energy, man." I said, "It's all respect and love, brother." And that just, you know, like you were saying, man, we got to learn to do that.
Yeah, that's it, man.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
Go ahead, Al. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, everybody, man? Great conversation, man. I've been tuned in for probably about 45 minutes, an hour, man. It's crazy that y'all, you know, that you brought up that point about the black colleges, you know, because I remember when I was in school, man, you know, going to, you know, entering college, man, I got accepted I got a full ride scholarship to Kentucky State University. And I remember visiting the college for about, I was down there for about probably like 2 weeks. And I just remember, you know, the dude was telling me, like, you know, you got to fill out the financial aid and everything. So I was peeping everything out. And I noticed, I said, the funding comes from the government. So how much control do we really have here? Like, it was cool though. Like, I'm not knocking, you know, black colleges or nothing. I think it's great. But when I took a look at the structure of the college, and then also the pamphlet that, you know, when they give you your acceptance letter and everything, they give you like a pamphlet of the school, you know, they give you the financial aid shit, and they give you that little booklet with all the directors and presidents. And if I'm not mistaken, man, I remember seeing white people in those positions, and some of those, it was mainly black, you know, they make it look good, but I remember seeing white people in those positions, and I was just wondering, said, damn, why are these white people in these positions, in these high positions? I'm like, are they like vanguards or something? Like, are they making sure these niggas stay in line? Like, that's the kind of mindset I was on, even at that age, you know. And it didn't turn me off, but it just made me realize, if we don't own this shit, and most of them colleges, like you said, you mentioned this before, Fred, they was land grants from the government, which is, you know, that's cool. They owe us that. But if you're gonna give us something, give us sovereignty over that shit, like you get a Native American. We need sovereignty to where we don't have to answer to you motherfuckers, because they have to answer. Because I remember I asked, it was a brother from that LA that helped me get in that college, actually. And well, he the one that pretty much opened the door for me. He like, man, I'm gonna take care of you. You got great grades. You're a good student. I'm gonna get you in. And he got me in. But I remember I asked him, I said, man, why is white people going to this school if it's an all black college? He said, we have to make sure we have so many different races. Like, yeah, this is a predominantly black, but we have to make sure that we have other students here because of the equal opportunity or some shit he told me. But I realized, I said, damn, ain't nothing really ours. It ain't ours. So we need ownership, and we need power, we need sovereignty. And like Mike was saying, and Champion Hart was saying, man, we gotta have more respect for each other though, man. Like, it's disgusting, you know, the way black people look at each other. And you know it's getting bad when brothers in the South is adopting these kind of characteristics, because I remember the distinct difference I noticed between brothers in the South is that, man, everybody, hey, how you doing, brother? I remember when I went to Atlanta, man, when I was 15 years, I used to go out there every summer to go work and shit, cut grass. And I remember, man, cats used to offer me into their house, like, hey, man, you want to come eat some gumbo? You want to come eat some soul food? I'm just walking down the street. These niggas don't know me from here to across the street, but everybody nice. But now I notice I'm going down south, and brothers is acting like they LA niggas, and like they not saying what's up, they not greeting you. I'm like, man, this shit bad for us, man. Like, when it happened, when you see that shit happen in the South, and it ain't the hospitality that it used to be, the nature is not there, it's getting bad, man.
Yeah, it's a problem. Hey, one of the things you said, man, about sovereignty, bro, great point. But think about this for a minute. Sovereignty is a group of people can have sovereignty when they're connected to the land. When they're connected to land, that's what makes you sovereign. Like, for instance, we talk about a lot of people that have received reparations from the United States government as a result of wrongdoing. It doesn't even have to be the wrongdoing of United States government. It could have been the wrongdoing of Germany, right? But they received reparations from the United States government as a result of that. That's because they do have sovereignty because they are connected to a homeland. We are the only group of people. I'm talking about the descendants of chattel slavery, because our history has been completely erased, where we are not connected to a homeland. We are not a sovereign nation or sovereign nation of people. We're not connected to anything.
I agree.
There's no nation, sovereign nation right now that is connected to us from our origins. None. And that's the problem. You mentioned a great point there. The sovereignty of any people is connected to land.
That's why I'm sorry, Matt. Go ahead, brother.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
That's why I've been, as of late, man. I've been looking. I've been doing a lot of studying on this reparations, on the California Reparations Task Force, man. And it's some hope there, and I'm not knocking that panel of people. I think it's about 10. I'm not knocking them, man, but it gives you hope, man. But I say, damn, man, how serious is this, man? Like, is this just something Newsom doing just to gain some traction because he got plans down the line and he needs the black vote? This nigga might be trying to run for president in 5-10 years. Who knows? But I just said, man, we need some kind of sovereign representation, because like we still at the pity of these people, man. Like we are begging, literally begging. That's what we're doing. We begging for a debt that's owed to us, and we scratching and clawing, and it's like we gotta go through all this to get. For one, it's only California right now, but it should be federally, man. You know how many? Even if it did get granted, you know what that's gonna cost between black people on a national level. Man, them niggas in California got it while we ain't got it. We deserve it too, which is true. And then it's certain stipulations they got on that shit. And it's just like, man, that shit crazy, man. I was studying that shit. I'm like,
the reason why it's not happening on a federal level, man, like it should, like you're mentioning, is because the United States government does not really, ultimately, they don't recognize.
They don't own up to it. They don't recognize it.
They don't recognize a people who are not sovereign, who are not part of a sovereign nation. What I'm trying to say is, even Hispanics, the Mexicans that are here, right? If they get mistreated on you can best believe that Mexico was getting ready to deal with that situation with all those people locked up in concentration camps down there on the border. You know what I mean? What I'm trying to say is, they have connection to a piece of land, to a sovereign piece of land, to a sovereign nation. We're the only group of people in this country. We have no connection to any sovereign piece of land or any sovereign nation. We don't have that connection. Now does it mean it doesn't exist? No, it just means that we don't know it. We don't know what it is. So we can't make reference to it. You understand? So until we figure that out, until we actually figure out who we are as a people, I mean, in regards to our sovereignty, right? But the fact is, when we figure that out, the whole thing goes down the toilet. The whole thing goes down the toilet when we actually figure out, and it becomes obvious to everyone who we are as a people. I just think that the sovereignty of it, you got to be connected to a piece of land. You got to be connected to a sovereign nation, and we're the only group of people in this country who are not.
I agree, and I've always said we won't get those. I don't believe we will get those reparations until we are recognized as a sovereign nation. You know, because the Native Americans they had to do it that way. Sadly, but I do believe that we owe sovereign authority in some in all aspects of being a people here on this land, although we may not be directly connected to the land as far as being the natives, but we were brought to this land and we built this nation into a mighty empire financially. So I believe we are owed that, you know, because we didn't actually come over here under those, especially under those conditions. So like I said, I've been studying that reparations task force, and I actually want to go to a meeting, one of the meetings, and you know, they actually give public participation and everything. You get like 3 minutes to talk, and you know, if I'm able to do that, I just want to, you know, fill it out and see what's going on. But it's a lot that they're proposing, and it's also it's a lot of it's gonna get nasty though, man. Like you can just see it, dude. Like it's gonna get ugly, man. Lawyers gonna start getting involved. You know, you can just see it, man. Even if it does come to fruition, you can see the nastiness that's gonna just follow it, man. And it's sad, man. And then it's just so much division between us, man.
Yeah,
but it's prophesied though, man. It's shit crazy, man.
Yeah,
it's sickening. It's sickening to see what they doing to Deion, man. I don't know, man. It's sad, man.
Yeah. You want to give your final words, Michael Fuller? Dr. Fuller.
No, I'm. You know what? I shouldn't even. I wanted to come on just to comment on the boxing aspect and then Deion's situation. That was it.
Thank you for coming on.
Good seeing you guys, man. Y'all take it easy.
Thank you.
All right, later. Bye.
Final words out, because you ain't get the comment on Deion.
Oh yeah, man. That's I seen the stuff he was going through, and the fact that he even had to defend himself in the manner that he had to defend himself. You could tell he was hurt, man. I'm looking at the brother talking. I'm like, he like, man, just because I left Jackson State don't mean I left my people. And it's fucked up. And it's the same thing that I told you when we had conversations about Malcolm X. He had to have been hurt in that moment when he realized that, man, everything that I'm willing to go for and die for and that I've lived for my people, and I'm getting fucked over by my people. Man, that had to hurt the hell out of him, man. It's the same thing I seen with Deion. Like, damn, I done did all this for these niggas. And these same niggas that was giving me hugs, that was patting me on the back, like, yeah, you the man. Because it was benefiting them niggas. But he leaving now. Oh man, I don't got the same benefit because he leaving. Fuck that nigga. Like he ain't did nothing. Niggas say yeah 99 times, but the moment he say no for him, he said 99. He said yeah 99 times for you niggas. But I'm gonna do this yet. I'm gonna say no for me this time. And y'all can't get a brother credence, man. That's crazy. Fucked up, man. And like people gotta understand that they didn't even look at it like, man, he going to a college, from a big national program that got way more funny. You think Deion ain't gonna bring black recruits to Colorado and get them cats in the NFL and get their family paid? Come on, man. Y'all gotta niggas are stupid, man. But these the same niggas that talk this pro-black shit and they coming to you with this yeah, I'm your brother, but when it really comes down to it, you're gonna see. Well, it's all gonna come out. Whatever's in the motherfucker gonna come out, man. And believe me, if it don't come out in the rush, it's gonna come out in the rinse, and you're gonna get your moment to see their true colors, man. But we got a long way to go, man. But fuck, man.
Listen, Martin Luther King said he might not get there with you. Hell, we ain't even.
Fucked up, ain't it? Fucked up, ain't
it? Man. A nigga said he seen the mountaintop. I might not get there. Shit, we ain't getting there either. Goddamn, the way we act, the way we. Dog, listen. Dog,
that's why I say, man, the most important aspect of this life is to build your personal family up, man. Your kids, man. You know, your kids and your immediate family, man. Because, man, we got so many barriers in front of us that we place in front of us because we got so much hate inside of us as a people, man. It's sickening, man. But I appreciate Fred, man. Good conversation, man. Good show again. I love y'all brothers, man. Y'all take care.
All right, drive safe.
Thank you, brother.
I appreciate
Bye,
you.
L.
All right, brothers.
Hey, champion, you want to come in? You want to come back in and give your closing remarks, dog? I don't know how you got kicked. You didn't get kicked out. You're dry. It's called driving. You see how he plays victim on us, Kyle? I got kicked out. You didn't get kicked out. You were, what's up, Junior? You were driving. You blaming us because, man, lean back in and give your closing remarks, man. You know, if you're good enough to stay at one of my apartments, you definitely good enough to come back into the shop and say what you want to say, man. You ain't got to play victim in there. Oh, they kicked me out. Ain't nobody kicked you out. Come back in, man. You want to come back in, dog? For real? I'm waiting on another comment. But yeah, man. I black people, man. Black
Ain't no
people,
listen.
man.
My grandpa used to say this shit all the time, right?
Black people, man.
But my grandpa, 86 years old, right? He used to always say, "I ain't down for these niggas." Like, I used to always, why you wasn't a Black Panther? He used to be like, "Man, I'm not down for these niggas." That's what you always used to say. He said, "Man, I love the Lord, and I ain't dying for these niggas." That's what he's always say. He's man, these niggas say all the time. And I used to be like, because I always I'm like, why you want to be
come back in?
A civil rights activist. He said, "Man, I ain't dying for these niggas, man." And look,
come back in, D. I mean, come back in, chap, and give your closing remarks. Yeah, man. The fact that the man said, if the man came in and said, "I'm never going to a P5, man. I'm just going to stay here like Eddie Robinson and build these kids up, and I'm committed to Jackson State for the long haul. I'm going to turn Jackson State into a powerhouse." No, man. He said he has to entertain it. Both of them needed each other, man. Stop acting like they didn't need each other. It worked out. Fair exchanges, no robbery. Deion wanted to coach. He didn't want to. Deion did not want an assistant coaching job. You know what I mean? He wanted the head coach, man. And fair exchange is no robbery, man. And go ahead, champ. Go ahead, champ.
Hello?
Yeah, we here. Yeah, you want to give your closing remarks?
Okay, you welcome to go upstairs. It's cold down here.
Champ?
But you kicked him out, though.
Yeah, I kicked him out. Exactly. Champ? All right, I'm gonna kick you out and you just come
Eric.
back. I'm gonna kick you out, dog, and come back in. He probably hear me out on the replay. But yeah, man, come back in, dog. So I guess we'll filibuster until he comes in. But yeah, man, it's just a
We
tragedy.
won't have to filibuster, man. We can pretty much just talk about how niggas, man. I mean,
and it's not niggas that wear blue and red. Ignorant ass motherfuckers, man. Ignorant ass motherfuckers, man.
I really hate niggas. I'm to the point now where I just hate niggas.
Appreciate you, Travis. Hey, set up that interview if you want. Well, it'll probably be a debate because I just saw the title of his show. What's up, champ? You there now? See.
Man, take your ass home.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, champ. Champ. We kicked him out. Yeah, we kicked him out. Man, we gone, man. We done tried 44 times, man. Bus flipped over 17 times, and man, drive safe, man. I appreciate you, Travis. I appreciate everyone in the comment.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, you have me.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, go ahead, dog. I was just
okay. My bad. I think I was on mute. My bad.
No problem. Go ahead, dog.
No, you wasn't.
Mm-hmm. See?
Champ.
Are you doing something?
And I got kicked out.
No, that's you. Go ahead, dog.
Hello?
Yeah, you still here, bro. Your shit fucked up.
Hello?
Yeah, we here, man.
Hello?
You want an Obama phone? Oh my.
Can you hear?
Man, we see you tomorrow, dog. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Fuck.
He got the phone upside down. That's funny. That's funny, Bobby Digital. Welcome to the show, man. Thank you for joining us on a late night, man. I know you're new. You knew in the comment section. I'm not sure if you're new to the show, but yeah, man. It's he had the phone upside down. That's funny because I've done that a few times, man. When I was a kid, man, I remember that, man. The phone upside down, dog. Oh man, what's up, Kyle? Man, you ready to get out of? You got a show in an hour, 30 minutes.
Yeah, I gotta stop by the job and shit. Holler at my homeboy for his birthday, and then come right back home.
Oh yeah, and DJ, I want to give DJ full credit. DJ was right about Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is the man. And the Philadelphia Eagles are the man. Deion Sanders is the man.
Hey, hold on, man. Fuck all that, man. Go blue. Fuck is you talking about, Fred?
Yeah, we got 2 weeks for that though. We got 3.
Nah, man. We listen,
21 days, something like that.
Listen, we smacked around fucking Ohio State.
Oh, we gonna smack Kansas State.
Don't gonna beat that motherfucker.
Hey,
HBCU ain't got a fucking chance.
Hey, but I tell you one thing. The 49ers before that injury was Super Bowl potential, dog. They had a perfect team. They had the perfect team, dog. The perfect. That's like they had a team like the New York Giants, man. You know, I mean, great defense at every level. Special teams, got the running back, got the quarterback, don't make mistakes, and they got the all-purpose player.
But I'll tell you this though, Fred. We played a great defense, and he played well.
Oh, who's the quarterback now?
Fuck, I forgot his name, man. But he was a rookie. He was the last pick of the draft. Bro.
Last pick of the draft. I saw that. Mr. Irrelevant. That's his name.
So was Tom Brady.
He wasn't the last pick in the draft though. But I get what your point. He definitely.
I think he like the last quarterback taken though.
I don't know. But you know who's in the draft this year? Adam Plant Jr., which is Adam Plant's. He used to be the bodyguard for Mayweather Promotions. For Floyd Mayweather. His son should get drafted this year. He's a good follow, man. He's very forward in his fatherhood. Very forward. I knew he was going to that. I love it, man. I love it, man. I knew he was going to the NFL. I told y'all he was going to be the best dude, man. And it looks like he's going to the NFL. He's going to get drafted on the second day, projected, you know. So or the 3rd to the 5th round, whatever day that do, because I know they do different days now. But I'm really happy for the family, man. They built their business. They have a son going to the NFL. They have daughters who are artistic, ART-tistic, so not autistic. And they're an exciting family, man. Their family's on the rise, man. They invested in their kids and they got the results. Similar to you, man. They got 3. You have 4. You know, they fully invested into their kids, man, and it's showing. It really shows, man. They do everything together. You always see a family picture when you see because he posts like 10 times a day. I don't catch all of it, but it's just beautiful to see. I love his arrogance. I love his confidence, and I love his love for his family. Adam Plant. Y'all should go follow Adam Plant. Adam Plant. He's a good follow. Fatherhood 100%. Go ahead, Kyle.
Yeah, no, I'm just, man, I'm happy for another day to enjoy this good old fashioned podcast, man. Listen, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Working nights and being with the kids all fucking morning is phenomenal. And what's crazy is, I'm not gonna lie, bro. For the first time in my life, like hard work has paid off. Like working at the club, like really doing my job to like, you know what I mean? Like doing my shit, making sure that I'm on point, Cause listen, they don't even offer niggas 32 hours, right? They want to offer me 32 though.
Like
So,
full part-time.
yeah, so that way I don't gotta go back to Kaiser, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? You know what I mean? Because it's like I can be with my kids all morning. I can watch them go to sleep, the whole shit, and I still make enough money to pay my fucking rent. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I am right now. Is like do the YouTube shit, keep grinding with the YouTube shit, and then working. It's on the table. Me and the wife got to talk about it, but
Or do part-time at the hospital and build a nest egg. You know what I mean? You know, I don't know. You got options. You do what you do. I'm just saying you could build that nest egg, you know,
yeah.
and
I'm just saying, like,
great savings.
because man, Fred, I'm telling you, bro.
Oh, I love it.
I mean,
I love it, man.
dude, this
It's
shit
the
is
best ever.
just
I'm taking
fucking
Lincoln to school in
amazing.
the morning, and that
Yeah.
that 15-minute conversation we have is the best, man. Like today. Hey, Lincoln is more honest than me, dog. I didn't know. So Lincoln, so that's funny. More money, more problems. Lincoln, so we went to go see my college friend's game today, right? And he says, Kamari, I watched the whole game and you didn't score a point. Everyone just bust out laughing. And I didn't stop him from being him because I never want to impede on who he is. But I'm like, I didn't know we were that honest in my house. Because he's talking, I'm like, you don't, in my mind, I'm like, oh, but we're family though. So it's not like Lincoln is talking to a complete stranger, but it was like an aha moment. You know, I'll tell you another story too. Let me, because Dre and I got the same car, but different color, right? And I don't like, and some days we're home together. She's working in her office, I'm working in my office, and we're sitting there talking, and I just randomly go get the kids, right? I like going to get the kids from school, you know what I mean? And so I'm going to get the kids, and she said, I want to quote her, but we text so much, man. I don't even know if it's. Let's see, man. We done text so much. I can't even begin because we talk all. Oh yeah, here it is right here. So she got mad at me, right? She got mad at me because I went and got the kids and I didn't change the seats out. I just went and picked them up and just put them in the back seat of the car without the car seats. And Dre only did how Dre gets my attention is she talks in my voice, right? So she sends me a text because I didn't get the car seats, right? She sent me a text, holding you accountable. And that was all I needed. So now I gotta get the car seats. It's funny to me because that's how I talk to everybody in the house. Like I'm like a tyrant. Yes or no? Yes. I don't want to hear I don't know. It's either yes or no. No, we ain't got time. We ain't got time. We got to make a decision. Because if I say move, you got to move. You know what I mean? I say, because I tell everybody, if I tell you to do something, you can't question it because it's important. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if I say go to your grandma's house, I need you to go to your grandma. Don't ask me why. Go. You know, and it never happens, but I'm just saying, like, it's, so we have that like subconscious agreement, and then she used my words against me. The shit was funny. I was sitting on the couch, busting up laughing because she texted to me. She was in the house and she texted to me. I was like, okay, you're right, holding me accountable. So now I got. It's the worst thing.
Yeah, man. Go. Next time, don't just throw shit in niggas' cars, man. Get your shit together, Fred.
Yeah. No, I'm the kids. I just because Lincoln. I mean, they changed the laws. Like he's big enough to sit in the back seat now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just throw him in the back seat sometime. I'm like, let's go. You know, because I park in the front, Dre parks in the back, and that's like a half a mile walk. You get what I'm saying? I'm not being funny. It's not a half a mile, but it's like a quarter mile walk for real. And so I got to go all the way back over there, take the car seat. And I said, nah, I ain't doing all that shit, man. You know what I mean? So I just said, let's go, Lincoln. It's funny because y'all got y'all little idioms. Y'all got y'all little idioms in your house too, so you understand what I'm talking about. Whatever you and your wife, your girlfriend go through, so y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. So, yeah, man. So, but that's
Bro,
it.
you know what made me so mad today, bro? When my wife, when she says my guy, that gets on my fucking nerves.
She said that to you, my guy.
Cause I forgot what I did something.
Dre don't talk. She's like a woman of few words.
So she a medical person and shit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. She's
So
doing great.
I'm like,
and congratulations to her. She graduated. She's doing well, full-time gig, and that's
got
very
the job at
commendable.
Kaiser. I'm listen. Well, when she gets to that nurse, I'm quitting everything. Fuck YouTube. Fuck.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah. Dre has a team of nurses. I know they make great money.
Man,
Stupid money. But go ahead, tell your story.
So these eardrops. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot I had these. I gotta use these. She's like, it's an expiration date. I say, for real? These expired? She's like, yeah, everything has an expiration date, Kyle. I'm like, hold on. Right? So then I'm like, man, no, it don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking shit. She goes, she reads it. She says, 2024, my guy. I'm like, hold on. So, hold on.
Oh, God.
And
Okay.
she doing that my guy shit sometimes. I'm like, hold on, bro. Like, it's damn near like calling you like a bitch for real. That's what it feels like sometimes.
Oh, really? When she says my God. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because she
Dre
said
don't
like
talk.
she
Fred on
said
the
like
house tonight.
because the way she said is like a nigga would just, it's like a nigga like because you like because I'll be saying certain things like my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know you. Yeah, that is your tone. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's funny. Yeah. So like today, I give you another example. Like today, I'm excited because I see Lincoln's progress. Right. Y'all may not see it, but I'm chronicling his basketball ascension. Wherever he goes with wherever he goes with it, you know. And so I went in. And I said the kid went behind the back, but he went between the legs behind the back, and he did it smooth once or twice, right? And I said, Dre. I call her Dre, and she just kept walking. She says, I know. Like she's so unflappable. I'm unflappable too, but I mean, she's so unflappable, man. Maybe she's a doctor though, so you know what I mean? She got to go from room to room, save lives, get prescriptions, get the nurse over here, get the team ready for surgery. Well, she doesn't do the surgery, but she's over the surgeries and shit. So, you know what I mean? And so yeah, it's what's up, Deke? And but yeah, man, I know y'all got y'all little idioms in your house.
Yeah, man, that my guy
loved
shit.
ones.
That my guy shit though, bro. And then like I almost cussed her out because I'm on the phone with homeboy. We talking this shit, and she like my guy, and then he heard it. He like, because I was like, I said, well, what is that?
Nah, she's a woman of few words, you know. So every time she talk, I listen. You know what I mean? And you know, and
that my guy shit got under my damn skin.
I've never heard Dre talk with slang in my life. In my life,
my wife, she talking some shit. She's like, here's the thing right here, my guy. I'm like, hold on, bro. Hold on.
Never in my life have I heard Dre talk with slang.
She do that my guy shit when she mad at me too. She'd be like, my
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
I'm like,
yeah, yeah, man.
Yeah, I feel worse than calling me a bitch for real.
Yeah, my guy. Yeah, but they know how to get our attention, and that's basically a cry for attention. You know what I mean? That's like saying, "Hey, touch me, pay attention." You know what I mean? Y'all know what y'all women be saying, or our women be saying. You know what I mean? Touch me, pay attention to me. You know, smack, rub my thigh. You know,
guy shit,
it's
though.
my forehead. You know what I mean? I'm in the kitchen and talk to me. You know, that's basically what those things are saying. This is why I said this. I had these thoughts a couple of weeks ago, and I said, if a man fails with a woman, it's hard for him to understand like the whole prism of life. You know what I mean? Because the level of compassion you must have, the level of understanding when you're living with a creature, with a human, I don't want to say creature, a human being that is your exact opposite scientifically, and you can do it year after year, day after day, hour after hour, and then you get online and you don't have that, and you say you're a leader, and it's you're a different man when you can, like Deacon been with his woman for 94 years, you know, it's different. You're a different man. And I think because you don't have it, and these young men don't understand it, they're 20, 25 going through life, and God willing, they make the right decisions. Your maturity is like, and your sensories is just on a different level. You know what I mean? And that's why I was like, man, these baby daddies leading this new era, man. You know what I mean? I saw a title today. Whack 100 tells Charleston why it's on site. I didn't watch the video, but you know how you scroll through your YouTube videos and shit. I'm like, this is the shit we talking about? It's on site. I don't care. I don't give two shits about that. You know what I mean? You know, and I said Malcolm X had a wife, and he never met his last two daughters, but 6 kids, and Martin Luther King had a handful of kids, and Fred Hampton never met Fred Hampton Jr., but he was on his way to having many kids. And these were the leaders, man. They had families at home, man. You're a different man when you're leading a family, and people don't understand it. People don't take it for granted, but you are an elevated man if you can take care of a family. You're elevated. You're elevated when you're not a stepdaddy. You're not a weekend daddy. And I'm not mad at these men, but I'm saying there's a pecking order. There's a pecking order and masculinity. Yes.
Nigga, I meant to tell you, I got a school.
For what? Oh, to work with.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
So, yeah, so I'm gonna need you to bring your funky ass to the Bay Area and talk to these kids about real estate. Because what I want to do is I'm gonna go in there like the Trojan horse, right? I'm gonna come in there with the jewelry and all the shit, and then I'm gonna show them that you don't have to be a drug dealer to obtain this shit. And I want to bring in a whole bunch of people, that have obtained shit without fucking.
Congratulations. I'm big on that. And that's beautiful. I'll fly up for that because it gives me a chance to see my college teammate. And we're really, we're really close because we talk every day on text. And but yeah, man, it's incredible. And I'm big on that. Like today, we in the backyard, and Lincoln says, "Who's the best player in the NBA?" I said, "I don't know. You're going to be the best player. And that's all I care about. I don't mention no other player. I don't mention nothing. Like today we drove by a bunch of studios. I never mentioned. I said, "Oh, this is where this movie was filmed." I don't even mention that shit to Lincoln or Kennedy. I don't, because I don't want them having idols and like preset like what do they say that in college class?
I ain't gonna call it, big dog.
No, like it's called a syllabus. It's your it's on your syllabus. Your board. No, God damn. Anyways, but like your goal, the barometer. I don't want them to have these preset barometers. You know what I mean? So I just tell them, you just get better, man. I tell Kennedy, keep dancing, because Kennedy dances all day. She does a twirl, twirl, twirl. Is your daughter twirling yet? Is any of your daughters twirling yet?
Dude. So we got this thing that we do, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
We got this thing in my house. It's called dance party.
Okay, so
where we put YouTube on, man, and we just be dancing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 So that's something we do.
Kennedy did. I'll tell you before we get out of here. By the way, I love being a father, y'all. Like that's like my man. That's like my creme de la creme now. Being a father, dog. Like that's my whole life, and I love it. Like I'll be lost during the day. Like, is it 2:30 yet? 2:15 to pick the kids up. But anyway, not lost per se. But Kennedy called me. I was upstairs. I had just got to finish running this morning, and Kennedy was sick today, so she stayed home. And she says, Daddy, I got a trick. I got a magic trick. Come downstairs. So I run downstairs to the weight room, and she's on the pull-up bar. The back of the pull-up bar, you know, the pull-up and the dip bar, you know, that old school thing we got. We got one of them, right? And so the back of it is a foot from the wall because they got that big base, you know, with you know what I'm talking about, Kyle? Okay. Yeah, like fuck it. Anyway, so anyways, it's another bar that you can step up on, right? Because it's like the base. It's like and so that faces the wall. So what she did was she put one hand on the wall and one leg on the wall because she's going to a dance class, right? She goes to dance studios, right, on Thursdays and Saturdays. And so she does that. He says, look at my trick. In my mind, I'm like, outwardly, I'm like, wow. I'm like, that is amazing. That is beautiful. I'm like, you get me down here for this. Because whenever your kids say, I got a magic trick, you got to go. You can't leave that's like the creme de la creme of moments in their lives. So you got to, you got 4. I only have 2. So you get a lot of magic tricks.
No, I'm telling you.
Oh man. It's fun, man. It's fun. And
it's the best thing, man.
Oh man, when I say, I'm not lying when I say I love it. That's all I talk about, man. That's all I talk about. I was talking to my boy today, man. How's your son doing? How's his grades, man? He got 3 A's and 3 B's, and you know, and like that's all I talk about, man. You know, I couldn't tell you the last time I had a conversation about pussy for real. Like, you know what I mean? Hey, like for real, man. I ain't lying, dog. Real talk. So, you know, I can't wait for the non-fathers, and do it with one woman if you can help yourself, man.
You
2
can
men.
help it.
Yeah, these 2 men, and you're in control. Don't fall for this 2022 bullshit, this spirituality shit, man. Kyle has 4 with 1. I got 2 with 1. Deacon got a couple with 1. I don't know how many kids Deacon got. 3.
I don't know.
I feel like
I know he got a daughter for sure.
Yeah, I know he has a daughter. But how many kids you got, Dick? And but it's he has his all with one woman, and we've all had our trials and tribulations, man, and fight through it, man. And I know there are exceptions to the rule, and you know, and sometimes you got to get a divorce and separate and do what you need to do. But it's really, really important that you do it the right way. And 2 boys and 2 girls. He got 4 and 4 grandsons. Yeah. So I think it's just incredibly, incredibly important that we understand what the apex of masculinity is. Taking care of a family every day of your adult life after the first one. Taking care of your family. That's the apex of masculinity. It's not how well you can say nigga, how well you can smoke a blunt and hold an iPhone, how great your prison record is. How you recover from your prison record is more important than your prison record. You know, I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow. That's
hey,
a good
Fred.
topic. Yes.
You know who I want you to talk to? It's a guy named Andre Norman.
I don't know who that is.
Dog, that motherfucker. He the one that got me back into this. Let me tell you what happened. So I'm listening to this dude right on TikTok. Like, you know, how the people they share like these little clips, right?
Yeah.
So I go listen to a whole interview, man, and then I end up seeing my old basketball coach, which my mentor, Mr. Patterson. I seen him at the club, right? And we talking, and it's like, damn, this is the perfect opportunity to get back into the. Because remember me been talking about me giving back and shit, getting back into it. So basically, the dude was talking about how he changed the way these schools were operating. Then he did the prisons, how it changed how they was operating. Man, dude's serious though, man. If you get a chance, just look him up.
Executive content engineer.
I believe
Father,
so.
son, friend, growing him. Andre Norman Genius Network.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's who it is. Black dude?
Black dude? Yeah. Light-skinned brother with a goatee.
Pull it up. Okay, I gotta see because I don't.
Okay, yeah.
You know,
All right. I'll
people
share
have
this
a
with you.
different.
Yeah, the best hood in the world is Father. I'm telling y'all, man, and that's something I'm not faking. Is being a present father. Is this him?
No, they ain't here. They ain't here.
Okay, well, let me go to search.
You can look at him on YouTube. You can do it on YouTube though, but dude is
Is it this one with a hat on?
okay. You gotta blow it up. I think that is him though. Click on it.
Damn, I can't see it. Man, this shit went backwards, man. Anyway, just send me a link. Send me an Instagram.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Let's get out of here, man. These people waiting. You got to do a show. You got to get out of here, man. Thank you, guys.
Nah, man. 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock, man. I'll be listening for a couple minutes. Yeah, man. Just go ahead and be a great father, man. If you're not a father yet, man, you missing out, dog.
Sucker.
And keep doing it till you get a boy. I think Jesus not Jesus, it was God. I said, God, I don't know how you did this, but you gave me a son. Oh, I'm so happy.
You know what's crazy though, Fred?
How
you were such a player your whole life and got a son first. I don't
I know that. My friends tell me that all the time. My friends tell me that all the time. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You know you can tell how my life was.
Yeah. People's now we need to know how people's Hernandez life is going. It's probably great. You know? Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We gotta keep on trying till you get a boy. I'm telling you. The love a man has for his son, it ain't nothing like it, dog. It ain't nothing like it, man. The expectations, the things you want to embed in that little motherfucker, man, is different from a woman, man. It's different, man. Oh, man. If you got two girls, man, keep going. I'm telling you, keep going. You're going to thank me. Keep going. Get a second job. Get a second business. Keep going till you get your boy.
I was going to be 5 going on 6. Bro.
Keep going. I got mine the first try. I don't know how it happened. But, man.
Shoot to the left, gentlemen. Shoot to the left.
Man, I was just telling you, man, keep going till you get your boy, man. Lincoln became my best friend this year. He really did, man. He really crossed over, man. He was really a mother's boy, you know what I mean? And basketball really connected us, man. It's insane. It's insane how basketball not reconnected us, because we never been disconnected, but our bond, that ball be bounced in the backyard, and I just run to the backyard. I just go and watch him shoot, and we talk. Oh, you got two girls, Gravedigger? I'm telling you, keep going, dog. I'm telling you, keep going. Keep going. You're going to be so happy. Keep going.
Shout out to Taylor Bell for this t-shirt, too.
Yeah, shout out to Taylor Bell, man. Yeah, we got to promote him on the show. But, yeah, it's keep going, dog. Keep going, Gravedigger. I believe in you, man. I don't believe we'll get there at the same time. But yeah, man, it's fatherhood.
Hey, that might have been the funniest shit I ever said on this show, huh? We ain't get to that motherfucker.
Hey, what did you say? It was funny though. What did you say?
No, I said Martin Luther King ain't get there, we ain't either.
Oh yeah. Shit, Martin Luther King was in the base fucking. That's what he was doing. Motherfucker was killing them hoes.
Hey, Jesse Jackson. I think.
Oh, y'all gonna be mad at me for that. Hey, I should have said it, man. I should have said it.
You shouldn't have said that. But Jesse Jackson, I think he said Malcolm MLK up though, man.
Him and Al Sharpton, man, they were informants, man. Man, Al Sharpton is a real informant, dog.
Rat.
Yeah, man. So he can only do so much. He can't lead black people as an informant. You can't be a leader. You get what I'm saying? You can't. It's impossible.
Yeah, right. You are.
Yeah. Facts, man. But man, shout out to all our ancestors, man. They did a great job, man. Love y'all, man. I'm ending this show, man. I'm gone. Peace.